Welcome, fellow geeks, to our next episode of Tabletop Treasure Hunters. I hope you guys were having a very nice chat with Katie. Apparently you guys could hear her. She had some very interesting things to say. But yeah, welcome to the session tonight. For those of you who are not aware, who may be new around here, this is Tabletop Treasure Hunters. This is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition, unsponsored content homebrewed campaign. We are playing this game in the setting of Golarion. And we're also using many of the deities, names, characters, etc. from said setting of Golarion. So that setting, the rule set of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, is owned by Paizo. And yeah, that's what this show is. That's the gist of it. This also what kind of stands this show apart. This is a Pathfinder campaign where we have 12 players. Yes, 12 players in 4 different guilds, who are both working together on certain jobs, but also throughout the season, they're competing to see who can earn the most glory. Glory, aka renown, as the resource is called, is earned by you guys who are watching through a series of votes. We're going to be doing some of those tonight. And also the players compete against one another in the arena, going against each other in certain arena games, which they will fight each other in a non-lethal but very brutal kind of manner. It's great fun. But anyways, tonight we don't have an arena. We have one of our typical sessions. So before I get any further into it, let's go ahead. Let's introduce our cast that we have with us this evening. Tonight, we are joined by the Powder Pact, represented by Mitch and M, playing Gilgamesh and Midge. So let's introduce them first. Mitch, tell us about yourself. Tell us about Gilgamesh.
Yeah, I am Mitch. You can find me at Mitch S. Bustillos at Twitter. And yeah, I'm playing Gilgamesh in Enkidu, his lovely construct. So it's basically like a Gundam for him. Gilgamesh has a storied and tragic backstory. And I believe one person among us might have taken out his family at one point in time, allegedly. But yeah, it's a nice chill time.
Excellent. Thank you, Mitch. And our other Powder Pact representative this evening is M, playing Midge. M, tell us about yourself. Tell us about Midge.
My name is M. I like TTRPGs, which is why you can find me playing them in the majority of my time. I am playing Midge, who is just a lovely little kobold and loves to collect things, wants to have a draconic horde one day, and so currently collecting gold, obviously, trinkets that I craft of my own making, and hats. Currently on a mission to find the perfect hat. I'm not sure if this is going to be the one, but yes, hopefully one day I'll find it. Eyeballing your hat, Margot.
It's quite a lovely hat, aka wreath circlet. Either way, it's great. Thank you, M. So that is the Powder Pact. That is one of our guilds tonight. Now, this job tonight is actually the Powder Pact's job, and they are joined by the Goldbloods. And the job so far that the Powder Pact has been on is they started their task entering a competition to get the rights to work alongside a newly founded river kingdom named Arkfeld. They competed in a day of games to earn the Queen's favor to be able to become one of 2 partners to help them discover this new type of star metal, or at least they suspect that's what they're discovering. They only found a very small amount of it. The star metal, what they tested, has very powerful anti-magic qualities, and it seems quite valuable. So the Powder Pact, alongside a group called the Onyx Cuts, won that competition and are exploring some technological ruins where this first bit of star metal was found. And now, last session, we had the Powder Pact, or the last session for the Powder Pact. They delved into these ruins. They found a way to access a very large gate that is leading into some deeper ruins. They found kind of a malfunctioning automaton in the ruins. They also found a kobold who's been living there in some sort of constant battle with this automaton. But those 2 characters helped them gain access to this large mechanical gate. They were able to open it. As they did, there was a large horde of undead equipped with technological gear and some sort of golem that was created of these swarming nanite type creatures. They defeated those. They gained access into the ruins, and that's where we're going to be starting today. And they have brought with them, for assistance this evening, the Goldbloods. So second gold we have with us this evening is the Goldbloods, represented by Tori Nathan Tatum, playing Teal, X, and Margot. Tori, why don't you tell us about yourself and about Teal? And while you do so, I'm going to let a cat out of my room because the cat is very angry.
Sounds good. Glad to know I'm not the only GM stepping away from the stream to deal with pets, unruly animals. I'm Tori. I live here at Level 1 Geek, and I'm playing Teal Tinbrook. Nice to meet you. I'm just real excited to be here tonight. It's been so long since I've gone out with the Powder Pact, and Midge, I'm so excited to be going out on another mission with you. And Gilgamesh, I ain't never been on a mission with you yet, so I just can't wait to get started. And Midge, your hat is really cool, and I that might be my favorite one I've seen so far. So yeah, for what it's worth. Oh, and I brought Tag as usual, but I hope it's okay. I brought Fury too, and I have a Flame Drake, Midge.
Oh, look, Midge, it's like a more complete version of you.
Hey, you know what, Gilgamesh? Radin actually thinks that maybe you might be related, but I will get into that later, and I'll kick it over to
what?
Nathan.
It's incorrect, Gilgamesh. Don't put any stock in these rumors.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, Nathan, go ahead and tell us about yourself and X.
Nathan Smith from Knights of Bastille. Me and my business partner build mobile apps for tabletop RPGs. Tonight I'm playing X, the wildly famous rockin' bard. He's out there making music and trying his best with this relationship thing, which he's still not getting, but we'll see how that develops.
Excellent. It's a good time. Glad to have you here. Tatum, tell us about yourself and about Margot.
I'm Tatum. I'm Tori's older sister. You can see me here on Intermittent Tuesdays playing this game. I play Margot, who is a halfling and is now just kind of caught between Teal and X's weird relationship because they just come to her at all times like, what should I do? And she hates it, but loves them both dearly. She has also experienced a little bit of fame with her weird musical hits that have made a lot of waves on fantasy YouTube. I can't remember what you called it on Discord, but she's been enjoying
Uscry or something like that.
Uscry, I think you're right.
Uscry.
So she's been hitting
good.
it big on Uscry, and with the help of X in some cases, because he'll write music for her songs. But she's just trying to make a name for herself and for halflings everywhere.
Excellent. Fantastic. Glad to have you, Tatum. That is our cast this evening. Happy to have them here. We have an awesome cast this season. So welcome everybody. Now, before we actually jump into the session, let me introduce you to our awesome viewers that we have tonight, which is you guys. Welcome, viewers. Hello. Thank you for joining us. If any of you guys are new around here, you guys can go to our website, level1geek.com, and check out our Tabletop Treasure Hunter section. If you want to see some in-depth descriptions of what we have for chat interactions, we have quite a few for this show. Or you guys can ask around for the people who are regulars around here. I'm sure they can show you how it works. Some quick examples, though. We've got this bar up in the top right. That's our affirmation bar. You guys can spend channel points to either put that towards the hero side or the villain side. That's going to give bonus to D20 rolls. And if that is all the way over to the side where you like it, don't stop there. You can try to push it over, which will turn into hero points or villain points. Villain points are used by me to make the encounters just all around more difficult and challenging and disruptive for the players in a fun way. And the hero points are used by the guilds in different ways. The Powder Pact will use them in various ways to increase damage and attacks, and the Goldbloods will actually use them to prevent it from enemies. Also, any of the characters can use 3 hero points to kind of do a cheat death, a heroic recovery. That gets more expensive the more they do it, but it can be a lifesaver for sure. Also, if you guys are subscribers, if you want to throw 500 bits, if you're Patreon supporters, shout it out and we can give one of the players a blessing, which is a passive boon flavored around one of the Pathfinder deities. They're quite powerful. They stick around for the entire session. So yeah, definitely recommend checking that out as well. And that's pretty much all that we have for you guys, aside from, we've also got random bag items. And I will call this out because we have a special one tonight. In the guild bag, all the players have kind of a bag of holding where their guild can magically, mysteriously teleport some things to them from you, the chat, if you redeem some channel points. But we have a special one tonight, which is technological gadgets. If you guys give the players one of these, I'm gonna let the player choose what it is. They can tell me what it does. They can tell me, and it can be anything up to their imagination, but I will balance it, and I will roll a secret check to see how reliable it is. And the more extreme they want to make it, the more difficult it's going to be to actually function how they want. But should be pretty fun, so check that out. Also, I would like to just give a few thank yous. We're starting a little late tonight, so I'll go over them quickly, but they still deserve to be said. Huge thanks to all of you watching and supporting the show. Huge thanks to the cast. Big thanks to Nathan and Knights of the Steel. They're providing some free codes for the Tabletop Treasure Hunters art pack in the app that he mentioned earlier, NPC for Hire. Check that out on our Discord. Also, big thanks to their artist, Christiana Leone, who did all of our character art for the season. Big thanks to Level 1 Gamers and Die Hard Dice, who have been sponsoring and doing giveaways during our arena sessions. And a big thank you to Che and Peku, who's provide beautiful, beautiful maps via their Patreon throughout this season. We'll be using one of their maps tonight, and they are just awesome. So yeah, I think that is that out of the way. So let's jump into our first vote. Production in a minute here is going to put up a poll. There's going to be 3 of these throughout the evening, one right now, one after break, during/after break, and then one at the end of the session. Whoever has the most total votes from those 3 polls is going to earn a bonus renown tonight. So you're voting for either the Powder Pact or the Goldbloods. Powder Pact, why don't you tell us why you deserve the viewers' votes tonight?
This is a horrible question to be asked, really. How can you measure the worth of one group over another group? I mean, I guess we did throw a fantastic birthday party for Evelyn, as she has never had a birthday party before. So we did that. So I guess kindness for others is perhaps a way. I also spent much of my downtime creating a new system for our good friend Sokra for filing purposes, making a rubber stamp. But I must object to this whole comparing of other people versus people. Perhaps Gilgamesh is better at it. Gilgamesh, do you have anything to add?
Yes, as a being who's been around for several centuries, if you don't vote for Powder Pact, 2019 and 2020 will repeat again and again for the next decade.
Please,
So
Powder Pact. Please, I can't handle it more than once.
It's up to you guys how you want the next couple of years to go. So,
but what is 2019 and 2020 in Galarian years? I wonder how that went.
I don't know. But I think part of the Fae is the ability to break the fourth wall and deal directly with the people behind the machinations in Galeria.
I feel like I'm hearing something that I shouldn't be allowed to hear, so I'm just going to go, na, 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 na.
And on that note, Goldbloods. How do you counteract with that? Why do you guys think you deserve the votes?
I don't know. I'm gonna give him my vote.
There we go.
Well, I just think this is Fury's first mission as a new Goldblood, and I just think it'd be a real nice way to welcome her to the team if we got some votes. And I agree, Midge, I think everyone's so good in this competition. I mean, all the teams are so cool. But anyway, if you want to vote for Fury, because she's been training real hard and we practiced some tricks, and she's so excited to show them off tonight. So that's all I got. But what about you, Margot?
Margot's just like, oh, are we talking about Renown right now? Okay, check this out though. And she's gonna show off her new song that she's got going on. And I'm kind of realizing I don't know who we're talking to, because I feel like we're like on the trail, like I wish someone would give me Renown. And so I think she's like just performing for you guys, like, check out my new song, I'm so good. And so she gets all ready and she puts her hands out like this and she puts her head down. She goes, ra 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 Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, vote for the Goldbloods. We want your love and renown. We 3 could be the champions. Oh, we want your love and renown. We 3 could be the champions. Ra 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 Roma Roma ma ga ga ooh la la, vote for the Goldbloods. And then she says, what do you think?
Excellent. I love that. I loved Teal's backup dancing well. It was excellent. Very good. Yeah, there's the Goldbloods, the Powder Pact. So first poll is is going up. It will be up shortly. It is up. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that to Katie, who's pushing the buttons behind the scenes tonight. Thanks, Katie, one of our wonderful level 1 geekers. So yeah, also, if you guys are wondering why there's 3 Goldbloods here tonight and only 2 Powder Pact, typically there's 1 person from each guild sent to an arena match each round. But Goldbloods don't have an arena match this round because they got a special job via blessings from chatters like you guys to go on a job that is blessed by the pirate deity Besmara. So they'll be doing that this round instead of going to the arena. So all 3 of them were available to hop in for this session tonight. So Powder Pact, you guys got a good deal. You got a good rate. You got an extra ally this mission. Okay, that poll is up. So yeah, go ahead and vote, guys. Tell your friends, spread it around. Make sure your favorite gets voted for tonight. And with that, let's go ahead and let's jump into the session. We're gonna actually go ahead and we're gonna start at these technological ruins where the Powder Pact and Foresight faction left off last time. They did get this gate open. They were instructed to not go into these ruins alone. They are supposed to be working with this group called the Onyx Cuts. So the Onyx Cuts were actually working on diplomatizing with some Numerian war tribes around this region to make sure that it wasn't going to be a conflict that they were exploring in their potential territory, while the Powder Pact was getting this gate open. Both of those things have been accomplished. So you guys have reported to the Queen of Arkfeld, and you're now returning to these ruins, ready to delve deeper into this gate. You guys get there through pretty quick means. You have these very fancy lightning glyphs, which are very powerful, magical, not really creatures. They're an effect of a magic item, but you clack a couple of black stones together, a bird formed of pure lightning forms, and it flies you to your location very quickly. So you guys arrive there morning, night? When do you guys want to arrive at these technological ruins?
Nighttime.
Nighttime, yeah? Is it just Gilgamesh or does everybody else?
I mean, I think I'd follow the Powder Pact's lead.
Yeah,
'cause it's
whatever they say.
Their job.
Yeah. We're here to work with them.
Well, quick query. If we go at nighttime, I don't mean to be insensitive, but can your eyes handle such a task? Is that the darkness?
Who are you talking to?
The Goldbloods, of course.
I mean, we have like torches and stuff.
Oh, okay. All
Fire
right.
is a thing, Midge.
Oh, I am.
I would think you would know
I
that.
am
but...
familiar with fire. I just didn't know if perhaps we're going for the sneaking,
Oh.
hush,
No.
sort
What?
of an approach. No?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
know,
I
look at
mean, if
me.
you want to go ahead, like we could land a little ways off, and you could like sneak, hush, hush.
You
I'm
know what? I
I'm
haven't
too
been
big to
here
do
before.
that.
I haven't been here before, so I will rely on Gilgamesh's expertise, of course. Gilgamesh, what do you think?
I say we burst in, guns a-blazing.
Guns? But don't you have friends here?
I don't have a gun. Is that going to be a problem on this mission?
Probably.
I have Viper arrows.
Oh, that's kind of close to a gun.
I could shoot those.
Is it though? Is an arrow close to a gun?
But it spits snakes, Gilgamesh.
Yeah, that doesn't make. Yeah, what? No. Huh? No. I don't know.
Such strong feelings. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just go at night and we'll light up torches, and then everyone will be happy.
I think regardless of the time you go, X has actually been traveling in the south, and he's going to arrive at the destination when you tell him to arrive. But just as an anecdote, he would definitely be cool with the guns a-blazing plan.
Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
actually, X, I've been meaning to talk to you sometime.
I don't think he's here yet, I guess.
Just riding in.
Okay.
I'll wait.
As you guys are writing in, Margo, you've been minorly blessed by Caden Callion. I put that up on the screen chat. Basically, that's going to help her be a little more courageous. If you bump that up, it's going to let Margo get a lot of hero points. And then Teal has been blessed by Serenray in a minor way so far, which is going to give you a cast of Fireball, Teal, which is very unusual for you. Should be exciting.
I'll match my Drake.
Yeah,
Double
exactly.
fireball.
In fact, if you want to flavor it for your Drake, I'll allow you to do that. We can
Ooh,
have it be
okay.
a blessed Serenray Fireball.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. I do have a random character fact that has been requested.
Yeah, why don't you share that while we're at our chat interactions?
Okay. I guess maybe this is like before they've left, and maybe during this conversation of when we should arrive, what should we bring? and Teal is like digging through her backpack, kind of gathering things up to bring, and Midge and Margot, I've inserted you into this scene. You see as she's digging through things, a little stuffed animal unicorn fall out of her backpack, and quickly she like scoops it up and shoves it back in, like hoping that you guys didn't see it. And
Teal,
yeah,
just a quick question. What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's nothing. I mean, it's just like a thing I've had forever, like kind of like a lucky charm, or that kind of thing. I got it when I was a kid. It's just a little stuffed unicorn toy.
That's a unicorn. Have you seen my badge? I have like a little crystal badge of a unicorn that I've been wearing since session 1.
Wow, I haven't noticed that before.
Sometimes it whispers to me great ideas.
My little toy, his name is Life, and
Life?
I bet Life. I bet he would really like your little badge. I mean, I know he's not real; it's just a toy. But like, yeah, I named him Life. I was just a kid. He was the first thing I won from my tournament, like my first tournament prize. So I keep him with me. But anyway, could you just like maybe not?
Do you mean Leaf?
No, like Life. Like,
she just says it that way.
Living my life.
I thought maybe it was, because you really liked the whole competition and whatnot. Perhaps that this was in relation to the catfolk from last season.
Oh, no, man! Wouldn't it be cool to get his signature? Well,
would it? He's dead.
If you could maybe not tell. Well, I know. I'm saying that's why it would be cool if he were alive.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, if he's alive, yes. I thought I was picturing some lich cat rambling after you with his pen in hand.
I think that's more Evelyn's thing.
Sorry. Yes.
The point is, Midge, maybe could you not tell everyone about this whole thing?
Of course not. It's a private
I don't want
business.
them thinking, I don't know.
Why'd you bring it on a job?
For luck. Because, I don't know. It's just a thing, like you got your badge,
My little lucky things
or your
hat,
hats.
of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep Life with me all the time. So he brings me luck. So
life.
Just
sorry, I can't say it that way.
And Margot, don't tell X, okay? That's so embarrassing.
Oh, it's fine. I'm keeping secrets for both of you, so it's fine.
I want to be a little secret. Oh, well, yes, I am one. What's X's secret?
Oh gosh, I think just at that point, like you hear some hoofs outside, and X is here.
She shoves it back in her bag and like buckles it up. This never happened.
A spectral horse riding in, intercepting your path towards these ruins as you guys are flying downwards towards your destination.
Yeah, so I mean, X is when he sees the Goldbloods, he's off his horse. Just for some context here, I don't think we've seen each other for a couple weeks, at least contextually for the game. But
yeah, it's been a minute.
So I imagine there's a bit of a Goldbloods group hug. It's a thing we do.
Yeah,
something like
and
that.
all just, like,
Margot's very short in that group hug.
I'm into it.
And X is happy to see, but he things settle down a little bit. He says, Teal, I got you a little something on my trip.
Oh.
And he shuffles. He pulls out a little, looks like a little white linen cloth, and he says, kind of prepares himself a little bit. He says, I heard some rumors down south that some of the courts there have this fashion trend of eccentric hairstyles, like kind of grandiose things they do with their hair. And I went to check this out, and sure enough, I mean, they're doing spiders and dragons and all kinds of things. Even, I mean, there was one nobleman with a turtle shell shape on his hair. Just crazy stuff. Of course, they're using magic to get this done. And so I had this idea. I found an artificer, and X uncovers the linen, and you see in his hand a just a small, like what appears to be a hair clip. And it's kind of this teal and bluish greenish color. Got some runes on it and things. He says, well, I know that sometimes when you fight, your hair kind of gets in your eyes. And well, I had this commissioned for you. And he
commissioned?
Well,
Not
I mean,
custom?
Well, that's the. I mean, unless you wanted spiders and things, which I didn't think was your deal. What this does is it you put it in your hair, and it just locks it in place. I don't think you'll have any more problems with the. Anyway, here you go, Teal.
Okay.
And
she'll take it.
And Margot, I got you something too. And he kind of shuffles in his bag. He gives you a. It's like a little figurine with a grass hula skirt, and it says Absalom on it. And you've seen these things at every like travel station and across the country. Like he's like, oh, I got you this, Margot.
X, I am just surprised you thought to get me anything. So thanks. That's.
Wait, do they like each other?
Put this somewhere.
Yeah, I thought it would be great.
Does Gilgamesh say that out loud?
Yeah.
At this point, X has kind of noticed all the attention. And he's like, hey, Midge, Gilgamesh. Great to see you.
Ready for my present?
Hey, I liked your previous albums more than your current ones. I think the fame has kind of made you less of a musician.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I would love my present, please.
Yeah, X, did you not? You knew you were coming on a job with them. Did you get presents for them?
Oh, you didn't get me anything.
I thought you'd enjoy
That's fine. That's
a song.
fine.
I thought you'd enjoy a song. Here, a travel song.
Roll me perform. Let's see how good it is.
Oh no. Okay, let's do this. First roll of the night. I'll take it. There it goes.
Wow, it's like an absolute masterpiece.
And he says to Gilgamesh, that's going to be on the new album.
Yeah, I still prefer the old stuff.
Did you write that for me?
Well, I mean, it for the spirit of travel.
I think it's for Margot because they are gosh, how to say this politely, sexually attracted to each other.
Oh my god! What? No, excuse me, I am 12 years old.
Teal turns at Margot and X. Is this? She looks at X actually, and she looks kind of pissed. Is this true?
I mean, like, X isn't unfortunate looking, but I don't think you're really my type. So
just kind of lean over.
Do I like to look at you sometimes? Sure, but it's not like that.
What to say? So uncomfortable right now.
Midge, as you're covering your ears, you see something shiny and kind of technological looking at your feet, Midge. You've been given a technological gadget. Why don't you tell me what it does?
Oh, wonderful. I jump and I unbury it and I like grab it and I clip it onto my tie. It's like a little clip thing. And when I put it on there, it activates and it puts me in a little silence bubble so I don't have to hear anyone.
Okay. I have rolled. It seems effective.
Yes.
You can't hear anything, Midge.
Oh, that's better.
You guys can't hear Midge.
As we're all like yelling at each other in silence, Midge is just
picture like violin music is playing. I'm having my happy little moment. Everyone's like fighting on the outside. Perfect.
You guys see off in the distance. You still got some time before they get here, but you can see 3 figures riding in, kicking up a cloud of dust behind them. Off in the distance, it appears to be 3 figures riding what looks to be metal horses.
Aiming my gun at him.
No. This is probably the other guild that's coming with us. Remember? We met them before.
Nope, don't remember.
At
There's
the
another
competition.
guild?
It's not. Oh no! Don't worry. They're not part of the First World Fortune Seekers Alliance or anything. They're just other crafters, less fortunate crafters, if you have to ask me. But they're riding what looks to be construct ponies. I
I don't
suppose
know.
that's
That
fancy.
seems kind of classist of you to.
You literally ride inside of Ikidu.
Well, it's my house. I mean,
But-
mortgage rates right now are
but
through
that's
the
their-
roof.
That's their mode of transportation. Don't judge. It's fine. Hello. How are you?
Shoot them.
Also, Goldbloods have won the first poll by a single vote, so it's still very close. We'll have the next one putting up.
Congratulations.
They
during
must have
slash
used
after break.
bots.
No, that's you, Gilgamesh.
Ah! I see what you did there, and I like it.
So you wave down these figures, and you can see riding up and approaching you. They start slowing down to a very clanky trot. As they get closer, you can see these are like very sleek, well-crafted looking. The way they move almost makes them look alive. These brass horses that are made of clockwork and metal. They are riding just as flawlessly as X's spectral steed did.
Let the
There
record
is-
show that Teal is unimpressed by these horses.
They are all dressed in very nice overcoats, aside from one of them. So there's a very well-dressed elf man. He's got long black hair, a ponytail on the back, and kind of the bangs flowing down quite long in the front. There is a half-orc gentleman whose skin color is a bit of like a bluish gray, more than your typical green, and he's got glowing tattoos along his face in different arcane-looking patterns. And then the only one who's not dressed very well and actually dressed more like you would picture your typical barbarian to be dressed, there's a woman with long, messy, curly red hair. She's got some sort of decorative bits of leaf and metal just kind of randomly tied in her hair. All of them come riding forward. The elf gentleman in the center, they come trotting up to a stop in front of you.
So, just to clarify, the redhead is super pale, and this is the desert.
Indeed.
I'm gonna get an umbrella.
It's not really desert. It's like it's a wasteland. It is quite hot out here though.
Yeah, she's gonna be burning her face off.
Do you have a
We
human-sized
showed up
umbrella?
at night. We showed up at night. She's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, you guys showed up at night.
That's
Right,
still the
okay.
moon.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool out right now. It's still a little warm, but it's fine.
There are three. Is that sorry? There are
Three of them. Yep.
Okay.
Elf
Yeah.
gentleman, half-orc gentleman, and a human, messy dressed lady.
The half orc has the glowing tattoos.
Mhm.
Okay.
Really
Here,
quick.
I've got some stand-in
Some
art for
art?
these people. I can show you.
Just let the record show, speaking of hot, that Margot is extremely offended that X did not say she was also attractive. And she was like, "You're not unfortunate. I think you're nice to look at." And then he said nothing. And she is like mega pissed right now. So,
And Teal is also mega pissed still.
All from one comment from Gilgamesh.
This is
Ultimate
why
sewing
X
chaos.
he's struggling, man.
Okay.
And this woman is actually a human, not an elf. That's some stand-in art, but that's generally what they look like.
Are they in earshot of the travel music?
They definitely would have heard the travel music.
Oh, right.
They were still off in the distance, but you know, unless you're playing very quietly intentionally.
That's not how X rolls. He's gonna kind of build off that. However, the interaction goes next, he's gonna make sure that his musical charisma supports whoever talks to these folks.
Sure. And Midge, just so you know, you have that little silence bubble throughout this session, so make sure you keep note of it if it's something you want to use. These figures come riding up, they stop, and the elf gentleman, none of them are smiling. They've all got kind of grimaces on their face. He looks each one of you up and down with kind of like a very clear, judgmental stare.
Oh yeah,
Top to
guns aimed
bottom.
right at his face. What do you guys want?
Well, we are here to accompany you into the ruins. You are the Powder Pact, the
And the Goldbloods.
First Place Alliance, or however you want to say it.
Midge, do we want cannon? Did we hire cannon fodder?
No, the Queen has allowed them to come with us. Isn't that lovely? Hello, I am Midge of the Powder Pact from the First World Fortune Seekers Alliance. I understand if you can't quite recall the name, you must, store much other things, common crafting formulae in your mind. It's hard to make room for other words, but understandable. Crafting probably takes most of your time. I'm so excited to be traveling with you today.
Crafting is more of a hobby. What is this thing putting its extremity in my face? Is this a pond cleaning bot?
No, this is Inky Doo. This is our little baby. Look how proud we are of
Wait,
it.
what the did you say?
Pardon me, I didn't see you down there. Does this bot clean ponds?
I would kindly ask you to refrain.
Yeah, no, I got it. Mitch, can I show him what the drill does?
No, not yet. Why don't we wait for a more opportune moment?
It cleans things.
Less witnesses. I mean, more bad guys. What's your name?
Pardon me for being rude. Let me introduce us. My name is Tomio. My associate half-orc friend here is Jaclone, and this fine woman here is Malin. We are the Onyx Cuts. I believe we met briefly, but were never properly introduced in Arkfeld.
Oh, no, I would remember.
Pleasure to meet you.
Remember such an eventous occasion. Well, should we just carry on?
Don't they invent those kind of off-brand, like, stupid stuff that you see, like, in the middle of town, like Swiffer and stuff, you know?
I see you've brought a very articulate familiar with you. Will it be accompanying us into the dangerous ruins?
Mitch, I'm gonna shoot this person right in the face. I swear to all the Fae that are out there smiling down at me. Oh my God.
Please allow me to introduce you to my wonderful companions. First off, we have Gilgamesh, who has lived in a millennia and is quite familiar with the arts of pain. I would recommend watching your tongue around him, as he's apt to fly off the handle at any moment. Now,
we just got done dealing with barbaric tribes around these ruins. Can we not be delving into somewhere dangerous with civil people?
I'm just merely asking you to remain polite. I think if I called your friends a familiar, they might be offended as well. Perhaps you
quite on the contrary. If you were very learned in the arcane arts, familiars are quite extravagant beings.
Oh, I am familiar with the arcane arts, actually.
By all of the Fae that is within me, the centuries that I've spent with the queens and emperors and kings off in the first world, I promise you, your line ends here. You will be the last of your family. You will bear no children. Whatever children you do bear will die before they can walk.
That, of course, is not a threat. That is a prophecy.
Yes, perhaps Jaclone can teach him how to curse properly later.
I am going to continue introducing you to the rest of my friends.
Yes, please.
From Goldbloods, we have the famous, perhaps infamous, X.
Yes, the music man. We've heard of him.
The music, all right. And then we have Margot, the lovely, lovely flower crown.
Mm-hmm.
Famous archer.
He shrugs.
And then Teal Tinbrook, from the Tinbrook family. Long line of Goldbloods, rider of many beasts.
Yes, just acquired a drake.
Yeah, this is Tag, and this is Fury.
Somewhat interesting, he says. How do you feel being called somewhat interesting, Teal?
Fury, does a low, rumbly growl, and just like a little bit of smoke kind of pours out from her teeth. Don't worry about that, Fury. That's just sometimes how she says hello sometimes to some certain people sometimes.
More like screw off, but whatever. Are you ready to dive into this thing? Perhaps with the least amount of talking possible.
Chase, can I beanbag him right in the beanbag?
with a drill?
Oh my gosh.
No, the gun that I have on Enkidu, I'm just gonna be like aim, fire, like targeting
Oh,
beanbag it.
Are you gonna shoot him?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him right in the beanbag with a beanbag.
do we have a beanbag to shoot?
I'm sure I put that in there somewhere. If it's not, I'm sure it's fine.
You see Enkidu taking aim at this person again.
Yeah, I
With
feel
the
like there
bomb
was like
launcher?
this red laser like aiming right
With the
around
rail
his
gun.
crotch area. Like,
X
let's just
X whispers to Margot and Teal, I thought we had problems. And that's all he does.
Listen, if you will kindly redirect your tools towards the gate. It sounds as if your guild is proficient in combat and whatnot. The arena gladiators.
What do
would
you what do you think you're proficient in if crafting is a hobby and you're not a fighter? I'm just
Oh.
curious what work you bring to this crew.
Are you not proficient in your hobbies? Oh, that's quite unfortunate for you. No, I assure you we are quite competent in many things, though.
I think
We are
they're
not getting-
proficient in being pretty rude. What do you think, Midge?
I think they are massively adept at this rudeness game.
Jack Clone, I believe they are sensitive. Will you please continue talking to these
I
fine
don't think
folks?
we need them. So giddy up on back home.
I
Perhaps-
apologize for...
Perhaps we should split up. I mean, just because we have to explore the dungeon doesn't mean we have to do it together.
Yeah, maybe they go with Teal or maybe
No.
Margot. Well,
No.
it's kind of hard to
no,
see which one
Goldbloods
X
stick
likes.
together always.
Why do I have to be stuck with the boring ones?
No, up top, Marco.
Because I want to see where this relationship goes, and I think that one of you might be a hindrance to its growth.
Midge,
Yes.
if you send them off by themselves, though, what if they find the what is it, star metal or like special space dust or whatever it is we're looking for? What if they
Yes.
find it first?
Mithril. No,
But
wait, no.
I
it's not that.
really doubt that they would. But yeah, I see your point. But come along. Please do join us. Just don't walk too close to us and
Listen,
try
I
not to
apologize
speak.
for my comrade, Tomio. If you would please, if you would like to lead onwards, we do believe that there may be some sort of danger of the gate closing behind.
Oh.
We can stay behind if you do think splitting up would be best.
You can come.
Yeah, I like you,
Tom over
Jack
there
Clone. Is that
needs to check
Jack
himself.
Clone? Did I
Yes,
get that
Jack-
right?
Jacqueline, I will be staying with the Onyx Cuts. We stick together. As
I
is
get that. That's like the
kind of a creed,
Goldbloods.
if you will.
Hey, maybe we get along after all. You all
Perhaps
are just
they-
like the Goldbloods.
Well, perhaps they've copied your creed. Have you considered that, Teal?
The woman hops off of her horse and comes walking up to Jack Clone, and she gives him a pointed stare and then nods towards Teal. And he kind of sighs and then turns back towards Teal. I'm very sorry. If you wouldn't mind showing your upper arms, if you could pull up your sleeves. It is a religious tradition for our friend Malin here.
It seems
I
inappropriate.
heard dinner first,
Just-
you weirdo.
Nothing
Me?
inappropriate, I assure you. Just your upper,
Or like all of us.
all of you, if you wouldn't mind.
No, I'm just 12. I don't know if I feel comfortable showing my arms.
It
Well,
is
it's
to
going to
show
take a quick minute. I got to take my
bicep.
armor all off and put it all back on.
Yeah, I don't respect gods or religion.
Till
I
we'll
will
start
get-
doing it though.
I
She'll
don't have
start taking
sleeves,
her
so
armor
do you
off.
need like my shoulders, or is this good?
Just your upper bicep is fine.
All right, I'm just.
Thank you.
Impressed.
Perfect.
Yes, I can do that. Here you go. Rather exposed.
Malin comes walking up and like circles those of you who comply, stares very closely at your bicep, and then walks to the next and does it. Gilgamesh, you
What?
said you're not complying.
No, that.
Chase, I want to make a knowledge check. What the hell are these bitches doing?
I
make
know,
me-
right?
Make me a blind religion if you could.
I don't trust it.
I'm an expert.
I don't trust
This
Chase.
is a blind GM roll. I'm adding a +1 or not plus. Are we affirmated?
No.
You guys are not. It's all me.
Oh man. All right. Rolling blind. Did I do good? Did I do good?
So you would recognize it's a bit of an odd ritual, but the only religious significance you could think of inspecting an arm would be somebody who worships Kyrgyz. There's often you've seen lately especially kind of a resurgence in Kyrgyz worship with some new traditions. One of them has been having a chain tattooed around your bicep.
Pardon, what god is this ritual belong to?
Honestly, I don't know.
No, I'm asking Marin.
I'm sorry, she
It's
doesn't
Malin.
speak. And yes, it is Malin.
Oh, sorry, but I don't know how
No
to say
offense taken, isn't that right, Malin? She glares down at Gilgamesh and then nods.
X is also going to comply, but he is going to do an impressive flex if he can.
Yes.
Even trying to impress this person, just with his he's just going to give it a try.
Yeah, roll performance.
It impresses people by existing, and I'm here for it.
What was it that Margot said? X doesn't look unimpressive.
But he's not unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Not unfortunate looking.
There's a 23.
Okay. Yeah, she maybe lingers a little bit longer, looking at your arm, and then she glances up and looks you in the eye, narrows her eyes, and then she goes walking back to her horse. And she mounts
Tila's
up.
flexing as hard as she can, and she's she's kind of half glaring at X, and she keeps glancing over at Margot's flex, she's trying to outflex Margot.
Teal probably has the most impressive muscles here, honestly.
Probably. She's got a 19 strength.
Yeah, Teal's swinging swords around all day.
But she's trying her best to make it look very relaxed. So she's not straining her face, but she's just flexing as hard as she can.
Okay, very good. Yeah, she examines it and moves on. She hops back on her horse. Well, sorry about that. Thank you all for respecting it, for the most of you anyways. Should we be continuing on into this dungeon?
Yeah, I think maybe talking is just making things worse. So
I would
maybe the
agree.
more action we take, the better.
There is an automaton down there. It may be dangerous. We may want to be careful of that. And as you guys look down, you guys can clearly see there's what appears to be like a man in very bulky armor. Midge, were you on this job last time?
I was not on the job. Gilgamesh was on the job.
Yeah, Gilgamesh, you recognize this. This is the automaton that helped you in Bravegut last time that thought Evelyn was the queen.
What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, he's off in the distance in the front of the right towards the entryway of this now large circular open gate.
I remember that. She was truly a beautiful queen.
Well, reminisce on that later. Now that Jaclone has softened you up, are you ready to travel into these ruins?
Did you say softened us up?
Yeah, what?
Yes.
God.
Let's remember the less talking part and the more just doing. So, Midge, did you want to do the sneak, hush, hush first? Or
no, let's just walk in there.
Okay. Teal can tell that Midge is quite miffed, and so she's gonna say, Midge, do you maybe want to ride up on Fury as we go into the ruins? I've been training her real good, and she is real good. It's a smooth ride now.
Well, drakes aren't dragons, but I think that'd probably be pretty cool.
And y'all might be related too, right?
No, we cannot get into that, Gilgamesh. It is too much. I'm just going to. Teal, can you give me just a bit of a lift?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll actually ride up there on Fury with Midge, because Teal doesn't quite trust Fury on her own yet.
Midge is like a squealing happy toddler.
Aww.
Hey, Teal looks at X first and then turns to Margot. Margot, do you think you could help take Tag down this way? And if X wants to ride on him too, that's fine.
Totes. I just need to lift up because I am also a small person.
But maybe X could also just walk, like, if it's too crowded up there with both of you on there, maybe you could just take tag by yourself, maybe.
Margot also kind of looks at X like, X has his own phantom steed. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, that might be better.
Everybody roll me a perception.
Just call me pretty, X.
26.
Looking for a 30.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we'll go home then.
Whoa, we got a nat 20 from Teal.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong dice. Nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Teal will spot this. So everybody else is talking. Nobody really sees this except for Teal. Teal, you can see this little pink blur behind all of you that is going so quickly from one dead bush to another, almost like slithering on the ground. And you get a glimpse of it right as it goes into the next dead bush. You can see that it is this pink scaled kobold that's getting closer and closer to all of you from behind.
Oh.
And, like, seems intentionally staying out of sight and, like, sneaking.
Yeah, it's like being quite stealthy. You just barely caught a glimpse of it.
Okay. Teal will draw her sword slowly and shout toward whatever the last bush was that she saw the kobold go into. Now, just hold up right there. Why don't you just step out from behind that bush and introduce yourself, and we can talk
come
this
on,
out.
I was trying to surprise Gilgamesh.
Oh, do you know Gilgamesh?
Hey,
Gilgamesh, is this a friend of yours?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Did you see how I shot the skeletons last time? We never got to chat afterwards.
Yeah, it's all right.
These new friends. Hey, I'm Snom.
They're not friends. Most of them are. I want to kill them.
When you say they're not friends, Snom draws this very large rifle immediately and starts quivering, looking conflicted on if it's going to point it at someone or not.
Yeah, I definitely point to the weirdos. Like, yeah, those guys.
Lower your weapon, creature.
You see? Oh my god. Also, I think one of these two has, or all three might have a crush on X.
I'm really confused, Gilgamesh. Nobody's fighting. Are you here to fight? Are you friend or foe?
Excuse me.
Foe, but we're not fighting.
Did you just call a kobold a creature? We are one of the free folk, just as yourself.
Oh yeah,
I
you're a
never
kobold
said you
too.
weren't.
We're just
Hey,
seeing
Tom,
stars.
You gotta chill, man. This is just really
Yeah.
bringing this party down.
Can we talk to Jacques Clone again? He was cool.
I like him much better.
Yeah, maybe he should be a temporary leader of this.
I'm right
we're
too.
putting you on ice
You're
right
welcome
now.
to speak to me whenever
Okay,
you want.
maybe
We'll
you
let your
just
words
be
in
the
me.
spokesperson then
Yeah.
for your crew.
I
here.
cannot control Tomio.
Okay, well maybe we could work on that, but
I dabble in surgery. I could.
I don't think.
Shut.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be helpful here. Snom, are you here to help us or?
I'm here to help Gilgamesh.
Well, I'm Teal. We can
I'm
be
there.
friends too if you want.
Okay. I was just gonna warn you. Did you bring the necklace from whoever Zeso thought was the queen?
What necklace?
She had some necklace that turned into a cloak. I had stolen it, and they crashed into my house and ruined my roof, and then they took it from me.
What?
I found out that she's not actually the queen, though. She's still got the blood of dragon royalty running through her veins, so she can still be my queen. But anyways, Zeso is getting real touchy about letting anybody in there that doesn't have that, so you might want to be ready to talk him down.
Wait, Gilgamesh, do you know about this? Did you get the necklace?
I did not get the necklace. I'm not. I
What?
mean, a necklace on a regular person is really quite encumbering for me.
Well, shit, what are we going to do?
Well, X is real good at talking, a lot. So
Do you think so?
yeah, I have witnessed him persuading all kinds of people of all kinds of ideas many
Ever
times.
Listen, he forgot that I'm not a full-fledged dragon. I mean, I know I'm a dragon at heart, but he thinks I'm like the full-blown grown ancient kind, and I can't convince him otherwise. So I'm gonna leave it to you guys and just he puts up like 2 fingers in the air, 2 little clawed fingers. Just make that sign up in the air if he's not buying it, and I'll shoot him in his stupid face.
Sweet.
Who is this?
No,
word?
these 2.
Yep.
I don't have those 2.
Oh, do I not have those 2, Chase? Do
You
I
only have
am I
4
like
fingers
this?
as a claw. You have a thumb.
Yay!
And that's to shoot these people, right? Pointing at the 2.
Whatever you say, Gilgamesh, you just point at who you want me to shoot at if things go south.
I would marry you. And
You
I
will
might.
not have this whelpling fire on us.
And if they fire, you're gonna be dead.
Well, of course we're not going to fire on you. What kind of savages do you think we are?
Maybe we should
People
just
don't
head.
respect kobolds. That's what I think.
I
Maybe we
respect
should
you just fine.
head-
Everything
head
of
on
not
down-
respect
head
is
on
being
down to
fabricated
the-
by you.
Head on, yeah, okay. Head on down to
I
the.
think
to
Margot's just gonna
the-
start going.
on
She's just
down.
going. She's like, I'm done with this.
Teal, yeah, I didn't know you knew that song. That's a good one. Let's go.
Oh, I don't know what song you're talking about.
So you guys are all moving down towards this automaton?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you guys go down. It's kind of like this divot. The big open gate is in the side of not like a full-blown cliff, but a pretty steep slope. And you can see it's leading downwards into the earth. And there's kind of a big open area with a little bit of a puddle in front of it. Not like a full-blown lake or a pond, but there's some pooled condensation there in front of it. And this construct is just standing in front of the gate. Very large sword stabbed in the ground, holding onto the hilt in front of him in a very authoritative stance. And as you guys near this automaton, he turns his head towards you. And I've got a picture of him again. Let's show it, shall we?
Can I just make sure I'm understanding? So, the kobold told us that this automaton would only let us pass if we had the necklace of the queen, the magic necklace cloak thing of the queen, and we don't have that.
Nope, Evelyn's got it.
Okay.
So he looks towards you, draws the very large great sword and points it towards you all. Halt! Those who
would encroach upon this ruin.
It belongs to my queen, and you shall not enter without a token from the queen.
Oh, this is X. He's the king, the queen, and he got married recently.
And who are you?
Faye,
Gilgamesh. I just got here.
You,
X,
Gilgamesh.
have no right to stand on these grounds and enter these ruins.
Yeah, you're right. X, King X. Go talk to them.
Very well. Master Automaton, the queen is out. We'd like to pass.
The queen owns these ruins, and only the queen shall pass with her entourage chosen by her.
Her hand.
Interesting. She maybe told me that friends would pass. I imagine.
He kind of tilts his head to the side. Roll me a I don't know. Are you lying here, or are you a diplomacy or deception, whichever you feel is more applicable here? I guess it's a perform for you either way.
Either way, he's we'll see. Let's go.
X is always performing.
Oh, boy. Give that a roll. Well, I mean, 19 is about as much as you can do in this case.
Okay, at the 19, you hear a clank and a scrape as he shakes his head. To you, Gilgamesh and Midge, it does not sound like this construct's head is aligned properly as it shakes its head. It makes this horrible grinding sound. It kind of sends chills down your
Can
spine.
I fix that real quick? Like,
No, you shall not.
Fix me, Faye.
I know of your dark magics.
What about me? Hello, my name is Midge. I'm of the Draconic Heart bloodline.
How many damn
Dragons will scourge this realm. Stay back.
points his sword at you?
What, you don't like dragons?
It
What's
probably
wrong
doesn't
with you?
help that we are on a Drake also.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm confused. I was not here the last time around, and I would just appreciate a little bit of explanation from you. Who are you? Why can't we come in? And what the hell is wrong with you to not like dragons?
Dragons are dangerous.
Dangerous beings.
My name is Sir Zeso.
Did you realize that your throat, your voice combustulator is not working quite right?
I have no idea what you're speaking of.
Well, you
Yeah.
keep going in and out of high-pitched squeaky voice and...
Do not insult my speech, Drake.
No, I'm not insulting. First off, not a Drake, kobold. But no, you're quite mistaken. I'm not insulting your speech. I am, in fact, diagnosing a problem, and I'm offering assistance and aid.
Roll me a diplomacy.
Yes. Diplomacy. Come on. No, still not affirmated. Okay, this is fine. I rolled a 3. I'm gonna use a hero point. I can't use a hero point.
You cannot. That's
Wait,
a
can I use the
foresight
hero point
faction thing. You can improve. You can reroll attack rolls,
Attacks.
and you can
Okay.
increase damage.
Okay. Fine. So it was a 15.
A 15. You will not touch anything of the sort or fix anything.
Of mine.
Dealing deals with magical creatures is dangerous.
Just business. And I
Oh,
am
it's-
one.
Wiser than that.
Oh, it's not a deal. It would have been free, but just so I wouldn't have to listen to that anymore. But it's fine. How are we going to get in, folks? I do believe the Queen would be quite frustrated if we don't get her job done.
Is
Could just remove this creature.
We just go around. I mean,
You will remove me over my dead corpse.
actually, yeah, Tom Tom, go fight that guy. That'd be great. And then we're gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah, is there with a craft check, is there like a fuel line or something I could cut to watch him just kind of bleed out?
Didn't this guy help you guys so much on,
On the
last one?
construct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a craft, Gilgamesh.
I do like him.
If this is what you do to creatures you do like, I don't want to see what you do when you don't like them.
Oh, no, Warner rules are so bad.
Wait,
You're
don't we
not
gotta...
even-
I can't even re-roll it, can I?
Nope, no foresight
Oh my
faction here tonight.
God.
You're not even certain this is a construct anymore. The more you hear him talk, maybe it's a cursed person.
Oh.
Okay, I have an idea.
I'm going
Teal's
home.
gonna slide off of
No,
Fury.
no. Please let me handle it.
Don't
As your
interrupt
halfling
her.
friend. You're the one
please.
who suggested I deal with it.
Wait,
I will
there
deal with
might
it.
be
Hand.
one more idea. Hold on. X, what if you tell him that we are part of the Queen's entourage and guard, and we could prove ourselves because she only recruits the strongest. So maybe we could win in some kind of competition of strength or like some kind of physical thing, you know? Not like a fight, but just prove ourselves worthy of being in the Queen's entourage. Maybe?
By killing each other?
Does anybody have heraldry lore?
Oh my gosh, I do.
What?
You do for real?
I do
This
for
is your
real.
moment.
It's my moment.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a heraldry lore.
Did I think I would ever be rolling for heraldry? The answer to that question is no. All right. I will add affirmation. Here we go. It's 25.
A 25. So you recognize it's very faded and scuffed off, but you recognize a strange sigil on this automaton's pauldron, and you actually remember. You remember when you saw this. You were looking at it with Brave Gut. You remember Brave Gut has been bragging constantly about being knighted.
Oh,
As
yeah,
part
that's
of
true.
this order of Knights of Eos. And the sigil matches up with something that Brave Gut was looking into. And you have seen their motto, and you have seen their salute with it, which is where they make two fists, they cross them across their chest, and they slowly and reverently will drop their heads And their motto is, "May our souls ever keep the gates."
May our souls ever keep the gates. Okay.
And, that is a very significant symbol of honor and respect.
Okay.
Amongst
Then
this
I'm going to
order.
retcon slightly. Teal notices this, slides off of Fury, and gives Tom, because I can't remember his name, but that I liked Margot's nickname. Give Tom a very hard look, like you better stay up on that horse. And I turn to the automaton and I say, You don't understand. We are here. We are also in the Queen's order. And I'll fists crossed, bow my head, and then sorry, Chase, say it one more time.
May our souls ever keep the gates.
May our souls ever keep the gates.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a deception with fortune.
Okay. I'm not very good at deception.
Low
I'm
DC.
not horrible. All right. So we're affirmated. And fortune.
Ugh.
Okay, well, it wasn't a crit fail.
You need a 15, so you're good.
Whew.
He pauses and just stares for a bit. You can't even tell if he's staring or if maybe he shut down, as there's just no light in those eyes. And then slowly and creakily, he forms into that same salute and bows his head. And may the gates stay safe.
With us.
Why didn't you say you were part of the order? The
Ah,
Queen has sent you, you said?
yeah.
Are you the commanding
Exactly.
officer here?
Yes, I am. She's sort of looking back at everyone.
May I suggest that
To get your squires.
it's in order.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's been a long trip and they're just a little bit cranky and tired. But we're here now and we're ready to go to work to do the Queen's bidding.
Ah, very good. Well, I do believe that
The next gate is through there.
this is my gate to keep, and I shall keep it. Best of luck to you. Who knows
And-
if it even still stands after.
For so long.
Right. May the gate stay safe with you, my friend.
He gives a nod. He puts his sword back in the ground and just kind of steps aside.
Jill quickly motions everyone to move past.
Oh, and Lady Inara.
And he's gesturing at you, Teal.
Sorry, what? Come again?
Lady.
Inara?
Is he saying that like I am Lady Inara or
Yeah,
just
it seems like he's addressing you.
Oh. Yeah. Wow, I haven't gone by that name in some time. What's up?
If you find your way back to the Queen, tell her to send
The reinforcements for the dragon.
problem we have scourging the lands.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I will.
One can only slay so many in a day, you know.
Yeah, I know. Familiar with that. Absolutely. Okay, well, I'll be sure and deliver that message. We'll just get on moving to the next gate. Duty calls. Right.
Yes, of course. God's speed. Okay.
Midgewell is just kind of holding onto the Drake and is side eyeing this automaton, wanting to fix it so badly, but doesn't want to mouth off and ruin all of Teal's hard work.
But
It's
are
not-
you
it's not
being
even
obvious?
looking at you anymore.
Could I perceive this? That Midge is eyeing this.
It's probably
construct?
not subtle at all.
Okay, then I'll stop real quick. Sir Noble Knight Gate Guard, would you allow my squire here to offer some free repairs to help you better fulfill your duties here protecting the gate?
Oh, wow.
They are
Free?
quite talented and proficient, and trustworthy.
Roll diplomacy.
Okay.
But
Big,
Midge, don't
sad
do it for
kobold
free.
eyes.
Don't do it for free. All right, you can't work for exposure. I know it's no.
Oh,
36. There's the diplomacy. Finally.
It stares at Midge for quite a while. Yes, of course.
Your squire's proficient in first aid and can
Acquiring some for years.
Perfect. All right, Midge, why don't you come help this fine knight? Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I forgot I only have 3 fingers.
You have 4.
Well, a thumb, I guess.
Thumb. So like this.
Oh yeah, thumb and 3 fingers.
Slip off of this drake and go like happily scurrying over there, pulling out all of my tools out of my bag. Oh, do take a seat. This is just only take just a moment. I'm
Okay,
a
you're
master.
gonna try to fix it up.
I want to try and fix it up. I'm a master in crafting now, and I spent downtime days studying all of the old tech. So I'm hoping that this will give me the knowledge necessary to fix this.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a craft.
Dun 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 dun.
You did
dun.
study during downtime for the tech,
I
you said?
studied 5 days out of the 10 needed. Well, of the group. I rolled a damn 6 again.
We are affirmated. I don't know if you added that.
I didn't. Plus
Oh, so
2,
25?
25.
That's good. That's what you needed.
Oh.
So you start working on this thing, you get a look and you're able to get like an armor plate off. And this thing is complex, like nothing you've ever seen. You feel like you could probably do it, but it's gonna take some time, like at least an hour.
Why don't you all just go on ahead and I'll just run after you in about an hour. Yeah, I have some chalk, just leave a little line and I'll catch up to you soon.
An hour?
Yep, this is a really difficult job.
Midge. Teal will glance back at Gilgamesh. I don't know if we'll know what we're looking for without you.
Oh, Gilgamesh has been here before. I know that he is a little
Why don't we go
odd,
in and
but
try to
wait, you are not
discover-
involved in this whisper conversation.
I am absolutely
You are
involved in
not
everything
invol-
you're doing here.
Maybe we just take a quick warm-up break. I mean, the gate's not going anywhere, right?
Take a break. We haven't even begun yet.
Just
Well-
go ahead.
Well,
Just go ahead, Teal. It's fine. It's fine.
If we
I
don't,
can't-
if
I
we
can't
don't
st-
take a break, X won't get a chance for romance.
By the gods.
What does that mean?
Let us start exploring the ruins and you can meet us
Maybe we should take a
inside.
vote. Margot, X, what do you guys think?
Jack Clone, Malin, do you vote that we go in ahead? And he raises his hand, and they both raise their hands as well. 3
Also-
here for we go in first.
Oh, I say you guys should go in first. I don't think I can handle the sound of his voice for much longer.
Yeah, I agree. I'll kill him if he doesn't go.
X is like, yeah, let's go.
Well, you're gonna be okay, Midge.
Oh yes, here's the chalk. Just leave a little line, and I'll follow quickly after.
Okay. Is the automaton powered down right now, or like, can I just communicate with him?
It's not still actively just
okay.
chilling.
I hereby leave my squire in your care for the time being until the point at which her medical care is completed, and at which point she will be reporting back to me. But you watch out for her until that's all done. All right?
Very well. And
Tell your squire to mind where she's pushing.
in her hands.
Teal will put on like a mock, like stern face at Midge. Now you mind how you're taking care of this fellow knight, or you'll never grow up to be a great knight someday.
I'll hand Midge a knife and say, if it comes to it, you know what to do.
Yes, of course. I will do it to the utmost of my abilities. Thank
Just
you so
make
much.
sure-
Authorize that first.
Right. Okay, well, we'll leave you to it, Midge. Good luck.
Bye.
So you're all accompanying us then? Except for this one?
Yeah, we decided you needed a babysitter. Sorry. And on the
Very
way
well.
in, passing
to get into the arch or whatever, she'll give Teal a fist bump if she'll accept it for how good she did it. Getting the guard.
Teal's
to
pretty
listen.
stoked about it, so she'll let go of her frustration for the moment and fist bump Margot.
Very good. Okay, so Midge, you're staying behind. The rest of you are joining the Onyx Cuts into the ruins. Am I understanding that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Okay, yeah, you guys head on in. Which of you cannot deal with darkness without some sort of special means? Who does not have dark vision in this group? As
The
you're
entire
descending
Goldbloods.
Yeah.
as you guys are descending into, you can tell it's going to be quite dark. So, what's your lighting solutions?
X casts dancing lights, and again, they're like the party lights that he's got, kind of that following.
Oh, how unsubtle. And Tomia pulls out 3 vials and hands them out, and all 3 of them drink them. You can see their eyes all glow yellow.
Can Fury sort of like, if it's not possible, it's okay, Chase, but can she like sort of just like breathe passive fire? Just so, basically like have a torch mouth?
Yeah, you can have a torched mouth, though it'll be kind of like pulsy, like dark and then
That's
light,
cool.
and then
I'm cool
dark
with
and then
that.
light. Yeah. But like enough to function with, especially aside with
She also
X's
has
dancing
dark
lights.
vision too, so I guess my Drake is okay. But
very good. And you've got some dancing lights going around X.
Well, he does kind of look around. Is like, oh, sorry, is this too much?
I mean, we have a Drake. I don't know if there's much like subtlety, and also we have Gilgamesh, so I think that's like double not subtle. You know?
Right. That's kind of.
I'm not going to micromanage you. Just if you draw danger to yourselves, deal with it yourselves. That's all I ask.
Well, we're real good at that. So,
Yeah, lights are going.
All
are they
right.
the like
They kind
concert
of pulse
lights?
different colors. Yeah, it's like
Party lights.
X is kind of just strumming away, like just as he's walking down.
Well then, after you, juggernauts. Okay.
Margot, are you still with Tag?
Yeah, unless you wanted to ride Tag.
No, I'll be on Fury. You can have Tag for now.
Okay. Yeah, she's just kind of bumping along to X's music on Tag.
I guess I'll go first or lead the way. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, what's your guys' kind of like marching order? Like, is there anything we've already established light? Is there anything else in particular you guys want to kind of be default doing as you're delving into these ruins? I will say, so as you guys start into these ruins, it is dark, though there is like bits of glowing tech. Now, to your characters, this is all going to look quite foreign and unfamiliar. You've never really seen stuff like this, but we've got a little bit of stock art here to just kind of give like a little bit of an example of the feel. That's what we've got in the background here. Basically, as you guys are delving into here, it's a mixture of like natural caverns with bits of this chromed metal, very subtly glowing lights, just strange little devices all over the place that you don't really know what they do. It's quite a sight to see. There are random pitfalls that you can see. They're always lined by some very mildly glowing, what appears to just be glowing metal, like encircling it. But if you look down, there's like a pit that goes down as far as you can see. So that's kind of the vibe that you guys get as you're traveling through these ruins.
I actually have a different idea.
Sure.
Gilgamesh, do you want to lead the way? Because I don't have any clue what it is we're looking for in here. It all looks like a bunch of weird magic alien stuff to me.
Aliens haven't been proven, but I understand. I'll lead the way then.
And are you in Enkidu, Gilgamesh?
Yeah. I'm directing it forward, drinking a cup of tea, and reading a book. Yeah, probably about like kobolds and how to take care of them.
Very
My
good.
kobold and me.
Yeah, the big red kobold.
And what about you, Teal and Margot?
I guess I'll bring up the rear.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
And do you have tag with you, or are you just on
Yeah,
here? You're
Margot
on
is
tag.
riding on tag.
Margot's riding on tag. Okay.
The next is on his shadow steed.
Okay.
I think Margot's gonna try and stay in front of X to kind of let X and Teal have like a little bit of talk together.
Yeah, X is
There seems to
actually
be a lot
gonna.
of confusion.
He's dropping back. He's like, "Oh, hey
Oh.
Teal, you mind if I ride? It's okay if I ride back here." Like,
I mean, some of these parts are kind of narrow, but sure, I guess so. That's fine if that's where you want to ride. Are you sure you don't want to ride up with Margot? Maybe Tag wants to hang out with your shadow steed.
no, I was just gonna hang back here. I just see how you've been for the last couple weeks, and
Okay, so it's my turn now. Is that kind of how this is going to work?
oh, yeah. If you want to, what do you mean by turn exactly? Like,
Maybe we should just focus on the job right now.
right.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I think Gilgamesh, we have to talk music, so maybe I'll ride by him. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. You can say hi to Margot on your way back up the line.
A clone falls back and turns to both of you. His face is his tattoos are glowing in a similar blue light to most of this crazy technology. He looks at you with a genuine looking smile. It's quite amazing, isn't it?
This place?
Yes, a sight to see.
Yeah.
Oh, Teal looks
Yes.
around like she's kind of just now noticing.
X2, yeah, like, oh wow.
Never thought I'd see something like this in all my life.
We should be very careful here. Everyone should stay close. X and Teal, could you guys stay together in the back? Make sure we're not getting anything on our sticks. Me and Midge will go up front. Everyone else doesn't really matter. You don't.
I'm Margot. I'm not Midge. I know we're about the same size, but
I don't need to take tactics from someone who doesn't typically see above a shoulder line of an opponent.
Oh, whoa!
Sir?
Hold on!
Okay.
Oh my God! I'm shooting him.
I mean, I'll allow it. It's fine.
Enkidu,
I
shoot
think
this
that's kind
fool.
of hot-ist and maybe a little uncalled for.
That was extremely rude. I was also talking at that time, Tom Tom. What is your deal? Were you raised in a barn? Because that's just pure etiquette. Don't answer me. I really don't want to know.
He wasn't raised in a barn. They're way more polite in there. I would know.
That's true. I've met pigs with better manners than
He
you.
turns around and looks around confused. Who is Tom Tom?
That's you, honey, because I don't care to learn your name. Anyway,
Chase, do we have time to kill these NPCs, or do we just want to like move on or something? I don't know.
Is Gilgamesh gonna shoot him?
Midge comes by and just finds 3 dead bodies. Like,
I mean,
I see how that
I'm
went.
okay with killing him. That's where I'm at.
I'm cool with Jaclone. and
How do
Redhead.
can I ask a question? How do Jaclone and oh my gosh, Malin?
Malin,
How do they react whenever Tom Tom is being just total dick?
completely unfazed.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
they take money to help with murder or not?
I have a question, for Jaclone, please, if you don't mind.
Yes.
What is this? What is this place? What are we looking for? What's going on here?
Did the Powder Pact not fill you in? Well, this is a technological ruin. They found a little bit of star metal here, a special kind that has not been discovered before. Very powerful anti-magic properties. We're trying to see if we can find more of it. So be on the lookout of it here.
And
Just
is
kind
it
of a violet color,
violet? Okay, right.
a chromatic violet. It's hard to miss.
Okay. Well, Gilgamesh, you
This
see
entire
anything?
place is made of some kind of special alloy, but not the star metal, though definitely worth reporting back to the queen at the very least.
And just to be clear, we're talking about the queen that y'all reported to, not like our friend the queen who like sent us here as part of her order.
No, the actual true queen of Arkfeld, not the delusions of some automaton.
Okay, right. Okay, Gilgamesh, why don't you just keep on leading us toward the star purple metal violet stuff? And
So
I do think
we're-
Enkidu is just trembling and pointing the gun like the entire
Yeah.
time.
So we're not going to.
Let's do plan A first, and then later we could discuss plan B. You know what I mean? And she'll like wink at Gilgamesh.
All right. I wink back with my little eyes, and I say to this person, "I'll end you."
You whisper that to Tomio.
Yeah.
I think
Roll me
Go
an
ahead.
intimidate.
Oh man, don't make me do that. I'm small. I'm very tiny.
Is X? What were you saying?
X is gonna be like drumming this on, like, oh, he's got it. No,
Could have just be drumming it on there.
not really. Like I was gonna say, like I want to cast like inspire courage. I don't know.
Ooh,
Is that
Inspire me. Also, if I shoot him, do I get a bonus in intimidate?
It'd be its own kind of intimidation.
If I'm in the process of murdering?
With an 18, he glares at you for a bit, and then he leans in close. I would mind your manners if you want this to go civilly. Nobody needs a kerfuffle.
If it doesn't happen today, it'll happen tomorrow. So you choose.
Perhaps
will
I will
fight.
sign up for your silly arena matches.
No, I'm gonna kill you.
But if it's in your colorful puff of smoke, can't you do it over and over again?
I don't think they'd want to watch the things I do to you.
So you said it's violet, really bright violet metal, right? That's
Yep.
what we're looking for.
Yeah, X, are you with Teal? Are you with Teal back there covering our 6? Are you guys together?
Yeah, anything to keep this moving. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
here.
all right.
You guys-
you two stay close.
Okay.
You guys see your first very interesting sight up ahead, which is you can see this wavy, staticky looking green energy field. And as you get closer to it, and as you kind of like see it from different perspectives and angles as you're approaching, you can see it actually appears to be a yellow field of energy. And when you look at it from the right direction, it seems like there's another field behind it, just a little ways that perfectly lines up, that is blue, and the two of them together make it look green from a certain perspective. What do you guys do as you approach this?
Touch it?
Gilgamesh gonna touch it?
Yeah.
Enkidu or Gilgamesh himself?
Enkidu. Gilgamesh can't touch it. It's too like
Enkidu touches it, and it briefly changes to red and then goes back to yellow.
I'm gonna touch it.
When you touch it, it briefly turns blue and then goes back to yellow.
Hey X, can I get your fingers?
I'll be right there. Sorry, Teal. We'll have to talk later. I move up ahead and
Oh wait, no, bring Teal with you.
hey, all right, Gilgamesh. What can I do for you?
Are
Do you
they
need my
both?
fingers too? What's
Yeah.
going on?
I want to try something scientific. If you could place your fingers together like this, and then at the same time, ever so softly, I want you to touch this thing and let me know what colors comes out when you guys touch it together.
Okay.
As the two of them pause, Margot just touches it. I'm
Mar-
here too, you guys.
Also, I should mention, Gilgamesh, when you touch it, it feels like your hand can pass through it. It's not like a solid surface
Oh.
when you touch it. Margot,
cool.
when you touch it, it also flashes blue and then goes back to yellow.
I hope that's a good thing.
I don't think any of us forgot that you were here, Margot. And Teal.
I know, honestly,
Well,
I did. I totally forgot.
Gilgamesh def did, so
Yeah,
I
I did.
I can be useful.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
X probably
I had your
didn't
back
forget.
back there, Gilgamesh. I'm kind of okay. I'm just really upset. It's
Oh
fine.
no, I'm sorry. I'm going through a lot right now. It's just, I'm stressed and work has been kind of on me for the last couple weeks. So I don't mean to take it out on you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I know that's very kind of you. Thank you.
A hug?
Sure. And she'll kind
Okay.
of Off the horse, kind of like come over a little bit.
Yeah. He'll like hop off of Enkidu with his little fairy wings and like just hug your finger.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Did Teal and X touch it
is
together?
still kind of looking at Teal like,
Touch it together.
Okay, fine, whatever. And she like shoves her hand roughly up against X's and then goes toward the gem thing or whatever this is.
It's like a field of static looking
field,
energy.
okay.
Okay, and you're putting both your hands through it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
At the same
Yeah,
time.
Flashes blue, yellow, blue, yellow.
That was different, X says.
It doesn't feel like anything. Like it feels like you maybe feel like a brief feeling of resistance, kind of like air, but as soon as it passes through, it's just intangible.
Well, what do you think, Gilgamesh, of the experiment?
I think it's very interesting. Might warrant further examination later. Anyway, let's go through. And Gilgamesh will try with Enkidu to go past this barrier.
Okay, you're going through the second one with Enkidu?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other group, the Onyx Cuts, they're not touching the force field yet. They're kind of like examining things and looking at things. They all look completely in awe. Like Jack Clone especially has like a look of reverence on his face as he's just examining everything. Gilgamesh, you step through the second field, the yellow
I
field,
didn't like that laugh, Chase.
and it flashes from blue to yellow as you pass through it, and everything's fine.
Sweet.
Teal, do you want me to take Tag through this, or do you want Tag to stay here?
Does he disappear, or like is it like a portal, or is it just?
No, he just walks right through it. You guys can see him on the other side.
I mean, Gilgamesh, do you feel any different or anything?
You don't. You feel just fine. You felt
No,
that brief gust of like air, same as the last one when you walked through it, but it was fine.
Can I do some
Yeah.
sort of nature check to like determine if I
Fine.
understand any of
It'd
this?
definitely be a craft check to
A
know what
craft
this
check.
is.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm not crafty.
Hey, Jack Clone, what do you make of this thing?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Crafty.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a craft, Gilgamesh.
Already did.
31. Are you guys after me at 33? You have no idea. Let's see. Did you participate in the 3 days of tech crafting, or was that Brave Gut and Midge who did that?
I could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your training craft? Your master?
Yeah, I'm a master.
Okay, you have no idea exactly what this is, but these energy fields, when you get a good look at like the panels of them and you take a closer look and you see both of them together, these look like some sort of energy displacement fields. Kind of similar to like you've read about technology where people have tried to simulate a teleportation effect where one gate leads to another gate and they displace energy from one point to another. It looks similar to that. Though you didn't see anything displaced, you were not displaced, so you're not entirely sure what the purpose is.
Okay, so guys, minimum displacement threshold energy, in terms of the parameters of the ARC DPA equations, estimated probably about 50 materials from Li to U. Using the experimental data that I have, we should be good to cross it.
Okay. So that was a thumbs up then?
Yeah, X
Yeah.
shrugs and walks through.
X walks through next.
Should any of us wait
Yes,
for
he does.
Midge?
And blows up.
And you're not like walking through side by side with Teal again this time, right? You're just walking straight through.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you walk through and everything's fine.
They need some time.
When you walk through the second field, the blue one flashes to yellow and back to blue again, same as it did with Gilgamesh.
Rock on.
I mean, it seems okay, Margot. But
Oh, go ahead.
well, I was gonna echo your concern for Midge.
How long has it been since we've left Midge behind?
It's been like 20 minutes.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna pat Enkidu on the tush and I'll be like, go protect Midge and bring her here when she's done. I got this, buddy.
Sending Enkidu back.
While X
Yeah.
is there alone with Gilgamesh, he says, "What was that hand experiment about?"
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to say yes.
My 50th wife enjoyed romance novels. And I too got into it. Back then we didn't really have like pictures and stuff that went along with it. But we still found it cute. And I it's almost like I'm watching one of these romance novels unfold before me, and I can't help but try to urge it to some sort of resolution because I don't know how long I'll be around, and I hate to miss the ending.
Wait, like,
That was surprisingly cute for Gilgamesh.
That was so cute.
I was expecting so much worse.
X kind of has this moment. He said, "Wait, you think me and Teal, like,
Yeah, I think you, and I've seen a lot of relationships, and I've been with a lot of different people. Let me tell you, you live a couple centuries, you start experimenting, you really don't care what or how big or
I don't know, man. You think? I don't know. What do you think she sees something in me, Gilgamesh? Like, I mean, Teal's the nicest person I know."
X, you might be average looking compared to the Fae, but I think here you're like an 8 or a 9. While in the Fae world, you'd probably be like a 3.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So you have
Wow.
a chance. I think she likes you. Sometimes I can almost imagine the blood kind of rushing to her cheeks and a little bit of redness forming on her cheeks is something I'd want to take a syringe to. But I don't know. I want to see it play out, and I hope you'll indulge me.
Thank you, Gilgamesh.
No problem. I haven't read anything good in the last century. A lot of my authors died off, so I think this kind of reminds me of my wife and the times that we had dancing.
And
in
on
the rain.
that, who's stepping through next to join them?
Teal will bring up the rear, so she'll let the Margot or the Onyx Cuts or whoever go.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a perfect time for us to be like, oh here she comes.
Margot will let the Onyx Cut people go. Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something, Ethan?
Go ahead.
She's just letting them go first.
Okay, they're taking a minute. They're taking out some tools. They're investigating. So you guys are gonna wait for them to finish up
Yeah,
their
Teal's
stuff?
gonna kind of shadow Jacqueline and just like act like she understands. Like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. We should probably get like samples of that. And like, she's just gonna sort of hover while they do this.
Okay, you guys are both hovering?
Yeah. Teal's gonna just tap, or sorry, I'm
Margot?
not Teal. I'm Margot. Margot's gonna just tap Teal and just kind of pull her aside a little bit. If she'll come with her.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, just a quick thing. X is not into me, so maybe just give him a little bit of slack, okay? Gilgamesh just says a lot of stuff, and I think you would know that more than most because he said a lot of stuff to you when we first met him. And I am very offended that X did not say I was also attractive, but
I have the confidence in myself enough to know that I am freaking fine. And so regardless of his opinion of me, I'm okay. But are you going to be okay? Because you've been kind of having this really weird chip on your shoulder ever since Gilgamesh made that super weird comment. And we're supposed to be a team. And I love both of you, but this is driving me a little bit wild.
Oh, Margot, I'm so sorry. And she's just going to bear hug you. I don't know. You're right. I don't know why I was being so dumb. It's just that when he said that, like, it made me freak out. And can I tell you a secret? And she gets down low next to Margot.
Okay, tell me your another secret.
Listen,
I would love to have more secrets.
You remember that night when we took the ring off of the hand and all that stuff, and it was like really dramatic, and
then nothing happened.
Nothing happened. And then X and I went for a drink afterward. You remember that? So
yes,
like we like walked around a lot, and we were just talking, and actually it was really nice. And then like he kept trying to tell me something, and he mentioned Spritney beers and a song, and I didn't really understand. And I asked him what he meant. Yeah, she's all right, I guess. But he was trying to explain himself, and then he just turned and he kissed me, and I didn't, and then he just walked away, and I haven't seen him since then. And then so I'm just like, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have listened to Gilgamesh, but when he said that, I just freaked out that like maybe it was on my head. Maybe X is like, I don't know, like playing both of us or something. And I just worried it was all too good to be true because it just kind of seemed like it.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. And
no one touched the field. If anyone has not touched the field yet, who's touched the field? Jack Clone stands up. He looks panicked. He puts himself in front of the force field. Who stepped through already?
Gilgamesh and X. Why?
Oh boy, the gods! Nobody else touch it.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
I
we've
touched it. I didn't go in.
How many of you touched?
I touched it.
How many?
Can we hear
Four
him
of
through
us.
the field?
Yeah, you guys can hear him.
Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 of you have touched 2. The other one's only touched 1.
What do you mean what? Oh, but you mean like both the force fields? Yeah.
Don't touch a second. If you haven't touched a second, don't touch a second.
Why? What is it?
Oh, by the gods. He gets down and he starts frantically taking out some tools, and he starts fidgeting with the panel next to the force field. And we'll pause here. We have got X and Gilgamesh gossiping on one side. We've got Teal and Margot gossiping behind the other field. And then we've got Midge, who has just finished fixing up Veso and Enkidu. Yeah, Midge gossiping with Veso. And Kidu has just reached you. You just finished fixing him up. And I think we're going to take our break right here because it feels like a good time. And I just have to say, I have never been more sad to have a trap dodged. But we'll talk about that in one of our Geek Outs. We'll talk about how terrible this trap would have been. But no, good call. So we're going to go to break. We're going to be putting up another poll about halfway through break. We've got Mitch playing Gilgamesh and M playing Midge for the Powder Pact. We've got Teal, X, and Margot played by Tori, Nathan, and Tatum for the Goldbloods. Vote for who you think earns the bonus renown so far tonight. Go tell your friends. Go get your friends to vote. Go get your pets to vote. Go tell the internet to vote. Get people to vote because it's a good, fun time when lots of people vote. And then we're going to take about a 15-minute break. We'll be back around 9:15 Mountain Time. So stick around, everybody, and we will see you in a few. All right, welcome back, fellow geeks. We are missing Mitch for just a moment. He is dealing with a thing that needs to be dealt with. But let's chat with you guys for a little bit. We'll wait for him to get back. We told everybody to go get drinks because we have a toast to do. So I'm going to give everybody one last chance. Go gather your drinks. And in the meantime, I will say Goldbloods won the vote on break. So congratulations, Goldblood. They are up just a bit. I think it was just another vote or two that they were up by during this one. So we've got one poll left. So if you're a diehard Powder Pact fan, go gather your support. See if you can swing it in the last vote. But for now, Goldbloods are ahead on this one. Okay, so yeah, for a toast, everybody. Now, Em mentioned this briefly on her stream last night. We would have prepared a little something more large scale, but it just happened so fast. But we at Level 1 Geek, we started streaming just last year as a group. We came from several different groups. For those of you who are not trained in your Level 1 Geek lore, we were 3 different groups that merged together. Tori was running Level 1 Geek on her own. I was doing something called Wholesome Dad Gamer. I was doing video game streaming, and I was just dabbling in tabletop treasure hunters at that point. And Em and Katie and Onduin were doing Of Dice and Dame. So we were several different groups, and we just all got along so well that we're like, you know what? Let's just make one super team of Level 1 Geek. And that was just that was in November of last year that we officially started doing that. And people are telling me to move my camera back. Let's see if I can fix it. I'm hiding behind the curtains partially. Did I do it?
It's worse.
I went the wrong way. That's
Kinda.
okay. There we go.
All right.
We'll see. You guys can see enough of my face. Look at that. There it is. There's my mug. Katie's yelling at me. I don't know if you guys can hear her on stream or not right now. Anyways, yeah, so that was a year ago. We made a goal this year. It was a modest goal in the grand scheme of streaming, but it was for 500 followers. And we started, and we were just such a small little group that it felt like a pretty big goal, and we weren't sure if we were going to do it. But due to hard work, perseverance, friends, and just an awesome community, we hit that 500 this last week. And it is very exciting. It is very heartwarming. For people who don't stream, it's a lot of work that goes into streaming. You put a lot of creative energy out there on a weekly basis, and you got to put yourself out there socially, and you've got to find, you got to have like the slightest bit of luck to find such cool people like we have in our chat and our group here, and those people chatting in our discords and showing up to our streams. We couldn't do it without you guys. And it is just very good feels. It warms our hearts. It is showing that the work that we're putting in is paying off. It's what makes us want to keep doing content and putting it out on the internet like this. So a toast to Level 1 Geek reaching 500 followers, but really a toast to all of you for helping us get there, because we couldn't do it without you. You guys are the followers. You guys are what make it happen. So cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We have Coke and water. We're really classy tonight. It's great. Anything else to add from our Level 1 Geek family?
I know you have feels.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just, you never thought that I never thought we were really gonna reach this point. Like, it was kind of like, what is our big, hairy, audacious goal here? And 500 followers seemed like such an impossible number. And yeah, we actually did it. And there's some days like, and you're like, man, streaming is hard. Why do we put all this work into this? It takes so much time, so many evenings out of our week. And it's so worth it when we hop on and we see people actually like enjoying the story, or we help out a Kickstarter that was struggling with their funding. And I feel like streaming has allowed me to meet so many people and touch way more lives. I think the biggest thing that came out of streaming this year was actually the fact that we got to help other people with our fundraiser we did for Westwood Elementary, and that was cool. Or not elementary, preparatory academy, and just getting that whole setup so that they could do D&D therapy, game therapy with kids. It's just super cool. And you, like, we did a lot of the work behind, but you guys show up, and that's amazing. Thank you for showing up. It's 100% easier to not do things than to do them. So the fact that you guys would make time out of your evenings for us is pretty incredible. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I would just like to tack on one other thank you to the wonderful, amazing players and guest GMs who have also helped us climb and reach this goal. We have so many fun people in the chat, and we also have so many fun people who come hang out with us and also sacrifice some of their weeknights, and in the case of the charity stream, like most of a Saturday. So thank you all for showing up and being our friends and hanging out with us. I've made so many new TTRPG friends over the course of the year, and also have strengthened many TTRPG friendships. Like, I'm so happy I get to play with my sister. And Nathan, I wouldn't really be talking that much to you anymore without this in our lives. So just good stuff. Good feels all around.
Yes, the new friends is like the best part. It's wonderful.
Can I gauge interest from the chat of that one idea I had for a stream of like our appreciation stream, or should I hold on to that secret and keep it close to my chest?
No, do it. And yeah, we will.
Okay.
Let's clarify that with, this is just a brief moment of appreciation. We do plan on doing something bigger. This goal
Yeah.
came up on us quick following a busy week, but we want to celebrate proper. So yeah, mention your idea.
Okay, so I had an idea, and we might not do this, but I just was kind of curious if people would enjoy it. We were thinking that we would have do one of those giveaway things where people can enter, and then whoever wins gets to design a character for one of us to play, and then we'll do a one shot with all of the characters that you guys made for us to play, and do a D&D stream, but with all of the creations that you guys have had. And I thought that would be fun. So let me know if that's a fun idea in chat or in Discord or whatever, or if you think it's stupid, just let the crickets sing.
I love it. I think that sounds super fun. And while they are gauging interest on that, I want to cheers Katie in the background, because Katie, even though you don't see her face every night, is here almost every single stream, pushing the buttons in the background. And man, could we not make this work with the production quality that we have if it were not for Katie? And also our other production people as well that step in when we need them. Just huge thanks to everybody who helps us out on that as well. So yeah, cheers to everybody. Cheers to friends. Cheers to chat. Cheers to TTRPGs. It's been a wonderful, fun year. All right. Gilgamesh has disappeared. So we're still missing Gilgamesh.
That was the trap.
So is it time for Emily to RP?
Oh yeah.
M's
Why don't we
corner
go to Midge.
Yeah, let's go over to Midge while we continue to wait for Gilgamesh. We'll see if he gets back. Hope everything's going okay. He had a bit of a home mess pop-up that he had to deal with. So hopefully we'll see him soon. But in the meantime, we'll go to Midge, and if he's not back, we'll do the MMO style thing where he's just on auto follow, We'll just follow Nathan and X after their little gossip
he'll be
session.
chatting about books that he recommends to X.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so Midge, you fixed up Zeso. And as you were digging around in there, right, this required removing plates, working with a very complex just set of construction. This is not like any construct you've ever seen the Powder Pact build. This is not like anything you've ever worked on. There's definitely bits of magic involved in it, and thanks to your studying magic as well, you're able to kind of connect the dots where they were needed there. But you were able to fix him up. He was quite damaged. You can see that basically what you learned from this as you were taking him apart and fixing him is this construct is powered by a magical focus that is containing a consciousness. So this is actually a person that has been tied to some sort of construct, or a soul rather, which is something that you have not seen in your construction before. The voice modulator was indeed broken, and you do fix that up, and you feel like there's probably not going to be any more wacky malfunctioning with that. You're able to get the head turning straight. There was a critically weak spot exposed. You figure if Gilgamesh had tried to go over and disable him, he probably could have done it quite easily. But you're able to patch that up. And not any longer.
I tell him, I'm doing, this is a critical error in your construction. I must fix this immediately. I'm so sorry. Do bear with me, and I will be as gentle as possible.
Don't be looking for my weaknesses, Squire.
No, never do such a terrible
One
thing.
does not become a knight by toppling another knight.
Oh, he's not planning on capitalizing upon your weakness, but rather protecting you from any foes that would dare stand in your way in the future.
And jammed into that weak spot, what appeared to be at first when you started working on it, what appeared to be an arrow, actually you found it was actually a very powerful arcane wand that was jammed in there. Looked like somebody had just tried to stab him with a wand as a last-ditch effort. And so you're going to obtain a Wand of Crackling Lightning, 4th level.
Oh no,
Yeah.
framing's all fucked up.
Oh no, we lost Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh jumbled us in the process.
We got a wand of jumbling.
I was
Looks like
trying
the
to hold
energy
up-
transposition worked after all
Oh, yeah.
from those force fields.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Well, Katie, why don't you just go ahead and fix us, and we'll be energy transposed. We can keep it live, and we can just let Katie shuffle us around for a minute.
But then she'll have to just fix it when he comes back.
Oh, that's true. We could just stay jumbled. I mean, I really like how I can see my forehead in one frame and my mouth in another.
I just want to do
Like,
this. Is this
Well, it
better?
works out for you.
Is this better? Okay, here, I'll even back up a little. Here. Look. Can we just like do like the Brady Bunch?
We're all
we, like
yeah,
look
we're
and we
all like
wave.
Wilson neighbors right now, just creeping over the screen.
I will say that after a few years really working on streaming total, like, man, tech issues like this just used to be the regular. They used to happen all the time, and now
Also,
they're pretty infrequent.
they would fill me with so much anxiety. They'd be like, oh no, the stream is ruined. And now I'm just like, ugh, it's happened again. It's fine. And I have like zero stress regarding it.
Well, that's also because I feel so confident that Katie's gonna handle it like a
That's true.
champion.
Yeah.
I like how Katie's just cut off most of my face. This is my favorite bit.
Just focus on my mouth. That's all people need to see. We can cut the rest, Katie.
We can cut the rest.
Anyways, so Midge, you finished fixing Zaso.
Mhm.
And everything's looking good. Enkidu has arrived and is in like a lassie type move, clearly wanting to lead you somewhere.
Hey,
There's like a wagging tail, there's a waving gun arm.
all right, just hold on just a moment. It was ever so nice getting to know you. I hope we're more friendly in the future, and that after hearing my lecture on dragons, you will give them more chance in the future. Goodbye. Can I roll a diplomacy to see if my lecture on dragons, as I was working on him, was successful in changing his mind at all?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What is this? A diplomacy?
This will be a diplomacy. Yep.
Boom! Rolling. I rolled a 7, which means a total of like 19, 21 with chat.
With chat. I haven't
Okay.
seen a dragon around here in ages.
But that means you shouldn't be afraid of them. You know what? You should be afraid a little bit of dragons because dragons are quite impressive and dangerous as creatures, but they have so many good qualities.
I fear dragons based on the color. Such as a red dragon. They have destructive predispositions. Gold
Yes.
dragons, however, are kind.
Yes, this is true. This is quite true. You've heard Brandiger? No Brandiger?
Can't say that I have. If we
Red
ever
dragon?
return to Eox, I will see if I can find an archive
What
and
is
some books to
Eox?
show you.
Sorry, Ikidu wants me to go with him, but you must tell me about this Eox upon another time.
Well, I suppose that you and your unit are going to reactivate the gate to Eox and guard it.
Oh my god, it is a Stargate. What is Eox? It's a place, it's a
Eox is our
location. We're
home.
going to jump planes through some
My
sort of grand gate.
God, has your knight failed you so much, Squire? You don't even know where you're from anymore.
Yes, I am a failure of squiring. It is
Go
my
return to your
mistake.
knight. Have her
Okay.
educate you.
All right. I will definitely ask my knight friend about the Eox and where she has come from and where I come from as well. Goodbye. I'm going to go climb up on Ikidu and I'm going to go over there and like climb up on his back. So I'm on his back and I'm holding my new wand and we're going to like ride him away.
Excellent.
I
Okay.
picture like Ikidu just like gets his head down and just starts booking it back through, kind of like ice like skating style where he's just like sliding along like that. Speed skater.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah. Fast construct. Okay. Oh yeah, some people in chat are making the Starfinder references.
Oh boy.
You guys thought you were here for a Pathfinder stream, but really, we're jumping universes. I don't really know. Chase doesn't tell me secrets. This is just my
All right.
suspicions.
So, those of you up ahead, you guys, all I imagined heeded the advice and didn't touch the gates. Or are you anxious to go running through them when he said don't?
I think the first option.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Jacklone starts working on some panels. He uses some tools. He pulls some metal plates off of the wall. There's strange looking wires and strings of sorts behind the panel that he starts fidgeting with. And after a while, you hear a spark, and then all of those fields drop down, and the colored energy fields are no longer there.
What was it? What's wrong? Why couldn't we touch the fields? Are Gilgamesh and X okay?
They should be all right now.
Yeah,
It was
X
going
is
to-
like patting himself, like, "Oh, what?"
Going to dispose parts of
okay?
your body. Your head could have ended up on her arm, for all we know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, X gives himself one
You're
more.
you're
check.
welcome.
All his parts. Good.
Lucky I stopped you before you all touched it, and it's lucky you walked through in the order you did.
What?
Yeah. Wow. You know, maybe we ought to wait for Midge before we go any farther down.
Perhaps you should all just slow your pace in research before you go walking into unfamiliar ruins and energy fields.
I'm pretty sure we did a crafting check, so I don't know what more you wanted us to do, Tom. Okay. Just saying.
Read more books. Do more studies. Observe more carefully. Be more intelligent. I don't know what else to tell
Maybe
you.
you could just be faster.
Be
instead of-
faster and dispose each other's bodies into oblivion and onto each other, and however that would have worked.
Jacklone,
No
thank you
offense.
so much for helping us out and being so on top of it.
You're welcome. Well then, should we continue onwards?
No, we're
I
I
gonna
do
wait.
think we
suppose you
should
are good
wait for
test
Midge.
subjects. You could go continue walking through so boldly, and perhaps we will see if anything harmful is in the way.
Go ahead, X.
Well, I was gonna say X is just kind of. I know what Gilgamesh is saying. He just kind of. It's just we're gonna wait. Yeah, let's wait for Midge. I think that's a good idea.
You guys hear clank, clank, clank as you can hear Enkidu barreling towards you all.
Oh, yeah. Enkidu comes running up, does like a power slide with like one hand brushing against the ground for like stability. And Midge is there just holding on to the hat and the wand. I had a pencil for this, a wand. Oh, hello there. Oh, that was such a fascinating project that you left me with. Thank you so much for letting me explore the inner workings of that Animatron. You would not even believe it, but there's actually a power of a soul inside of it. There's actually a personality. That is not just a construct. Isn't that incredible?
You did fix him, right? Also, as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as exploring.
Of course. Also, I got such interesting information. He seems to think we're going to open some sort of pathway to a place called Eox.
Well, that makes sense, I guess, because it's the order of, was it Eos, Chase, that the knights are?
Knights of Eos is what he said. Mhm.
So, I mean, I guess that's probably related.
That is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. I cannot wait to research all the things that would allow transportation between two planes like this. I've
Do
heard
you know
of interplanar
what
travel,
Eox
but I've
is?
never heard of a plane of Eox.
Oh.
You research guy, Tom, have you heard of this place?
A
You read
place
books,
called
right?
Eox. I have not.
It doesn't that make it more fascinating? Midge is gonna like slip off. and it's-
Fascinating on the ramblings of a delusional automaton that was
No,
malfunctioning.
No, it was just malfunctioning of the audio box. The one that made it speak. Don't worry about it. I think that there is something meaningful behind it. But of course, I'm getting ahead of myself. What have you all found? I must hear of it immediately. Have you found any star metal?
Jacklone saved us from a real interesting situation that would have been. But he was so helpful and he warned us and we didn't touch the energy fields and get all mishmashed around.
What? That is, and I missed it. Oh, that would have been hilarious to watch. But of course, I would not have allowed that to happen to you. Good job disabling such a terrible trap. I'm a bit of a trapster myself.
X is he's actually gonna want, like, what does he see beyond the gate? He's gonna actually even start like hearing all this talk of distant plane. He's kind of just gonna wander a little bit just to see what's ahead.
Yeah. As you get through this gate, you walk kind of through a more narrow hallway, completely lined with metal. Like, you imagine this is what it would be like to be trapped inside a metal box, though, more elongated like a hallway. And through it, you can see it looks like it's opening back out into another cavern system, but this one seems quite well lit. You can see blue light kind of creeping into the hallway, but you'd have to exit the hallway to get a better look at it.
Yeah, I think fascinated by it. I think X is he's not gonna wander off alone. He's learned some lessons about that. He's gonna go back to the group. Hey, come on, let's go.
Oh yes, let's do it, please.
Chase, can I be doing I want to be like inspecting everything with such excitement. I'm running around. I'm keeping with the group pretty close, but I'm like looking at this right here is so cool. And what is this? What is the floor made out of? I'm like laying on the floor, like stroking it.
You mean like maybe what we should have been doing this whole time as we've been walking around?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you want to kind of just be like examining your surroundings for stuff as you are exploring. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a craft. That will be your kind of exploration mode activity.
Ooh, how wondrous. I have a master craft. I have a +2 from chat. I am rolling.
Also, we may have lost Gilgamesh. Oh.
1.
I thought I was going to say 20. Okay. Very good. You're so like everything looks exciting. It's overwhelming.
This is just embarrassing.
So we may have lost Gilgamesh for the evening. So we're just gonna pretend Gilgamesh is tagging along. He's occasionally saying some dark, cryptic things. He's occasionally glaring at Teal. Maybe sometimes he gives some astute romantic advice.
I think he's very frequently glaring at Tom also.
Right.
There you go. Indeed. But we are going to not consider him here for combat and skill checks and whatnot. We'll just in our minds.
Can I control Enkidu?
No, I have it ready to go for just 4, so we'll just all right, it.
Sounds good.
We'll just imagine they're participating, but we won't actually mechanically put them in there.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you guys continue on into this hallway. It opens back up into a wide, brightly glowing underground cave system. It looks partially man-made. There's definitely like devices and gates and just things that you can't even comprehend. This is so advanced, it is unlike anything your characters have ever seen. Midge, you're not really comprehending how anything here works. It is just tech. It must be awesome. You're dying to like really get in and dig into it, but it would take time to, sit down and examine every little bit. You guys don't have any more lighting problems here, as this bright blue light is a lot more vibrant here. I think kind of like LED blue lights like washing down in the area, so you guys can see pretty clearly. As you're walking, Midge, and you're trying to identify things, Jack Clone you feel like he is outclassing you in terms of this type of crafting. You can tell he is definitely more studied in like particular advanced technology like this. You've done a lot of stuff with like clockwork and machinery, but this is just stuff you haven't been able to study very much aside from the last month or so. You can tell he's probably spent like his whole life being a scholar of this kind of thing, and he's quite knowledgeable. As you guys are continuing on here, you guys have, advanced enough skills that I'm not going to make you roll a ton of skill checks and stuff here, but this dungeon, it's not the easiest thing to maneuver through. Some bits have stairs and have clear walkways. Some bits are kind of ruined and crumbled. You see those occasional pits in the floor. Sometimes from eye level, you can't see them very well, and as you get right up on them, they're just suddenly beneath your feet. There's a portion you get to where there's these floating discs that you kind of have to hop from disc to disc over this kind of perilous pit. But, with the help of a dragon and magic and whatnot, you guys can maneuver it all fine.
I was gonna say, is like the mounts like tag and the shadow mount, is that keeping up?
That's a good point. Now, Tag may struggle here when you get to a certain point of these floating discs here. Do you have a solution for Tag to like platform Teal?
I have a question. I have an idea. Is Fury able to carry Tag?
No, Fury
Okay,
is not strong enough to carry Tag
Okay.
on her own.
Well, these are like small platforms, and then it's just a like sheer drop away.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They kind of float in place and kind of just ever so gently rotate. They're not moving like really fast or anything, but they're not stationary.
Okay.
Gilgamesh is able to hop on one, and it's stable for his little body, and then Enkidu activates some sort of machinery and hops over, and Enkidu can get supported without it wobbling too much.
How far away are we from our automaton friend?
Quite a ways. You guys have probably been traversing this for a good hour or so now.
Okay.
X, maybe seeing the predicament of Tag, says, "Hey, Teal, I'll, if you want, Wild Stallion can just stay here with Tag." That's the name of his horse, his Phantom Steed.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just worried that, like, what if we
could have
like,
Malin stay back here with the horses too.
what if we get sucked into this portal thing and we go to Eox and like we don't come back or something?
We're not going to be going through any portals without reporting to the Queen.
Perhaps
doing
if I can.
thorough testing first.
I
And I would sure hope we'll
the-
find the
I-
star medal on this side of the gate, if it is even real.
Yes, Midge.
Thank you. What's the name of the guy who was talking just now, Chase?
We've been calling him Tom Tom.
What's his real
Tomio.
name? Tomio.
Tomio is his real name.
Tomio is the one who seems really knowledgeable about this stuff.
No, Jack Lone, the half-orc.
Okay. Jack Lone can correct me, but typically magical items of this sort are very intricate in the way that they are. They're initiated. They start up. It's not just like a little button you can push and all of a sudden everything's going. Sometimes there's magic you must do. There's levers you must switch. There are chants or drawings you must do. I'm not terribly concerned that we are just going to bumble through into another plane. It takes quite a bit of preparation.
Well, if you're confident, Midge, then I trust you.
Where is Jack Lone confident? Hi, Jack Lone.
Am I confident in
Do you
operating such
think-
a thing?
No. You don't think it would just happen and we'd all just be transported randomly?
I don't believe so, but I mean, it's a risk of it all, isn't it?
It is a bit of a risk, isn't it? But I'm not terribly concerned about it. Just from the magic that I know, generally speaking. But I wouldn't let it worry you.
How has, oh my gosh, Malin been this whole, I know she's not speaking, but just like, how has she been this whole time?
Malin feels lifeless. Like she is kind of like a bouncer in the background. She just never smiles, never looks particularly friendly, doesn't have much expression on things. She's just always following, looking quite strong and quite threatening if you were to be on her bad side.
Would I possibly suspect that she could be some sort of like flesh golem? Is there knowledge that I could roll on that? These are crafting people. Could they have a crafted ally? He even asked if one of us were familiar.
Go ahead and roll me a society, Midge.
I'm rolling so bad tonight. 22.
A 22. Yeah, so as you've been traveling with them, conquering little obstacles here and there, you don't gather the sense that Malin is any sort of construct. She seems like a human. You've seen her use strength and kind of some spiritual powers that is that of kind of like a barbarian and possibly something like a cleric. It's become clear that that Tomio doesn't seem to have any sort of magic himself. He's quite agile and quite athletic when you see him, traversing challenges. He is definitely a capable person. And then Jack Lone seems to be quite a talented caster. Everything he does feels cold. Whenever he casts magic, you feel like a chill kind of blow around him, and all of his magic seems to be focused around ice.
Interesting.
Well,
Okay.
what do you think, Tag? Teal's gonna let Tag go up to Malin and gauge and sort of decide for himself. So, what does Tag's horse sense tell him about hanging out
Roll
with
up.
Malin?
Perception for Tag.
Okay.
Well, and
Tag
Wild
is-
Stallion's there too.
Yeah. Tag is a strong, independent horse. He can make his own decisions. Are we affirmated? We are.
You guys are affirmated.
Well, that's a 22 for Tag.
A 22 for Tag. Tag walks up to Malin and kind of, like nuzzles down and scrapes his hoof. She pets him and is quite gentle. And you even see a little smile across her lips, and Tag doesn't seem uncomfortable or anything.
Okay. Well, I guess that's settled. If Wild Stallion is gonna stay here, then Tag can hang out with him, and Malin, if that's all right with you, you could maybe look after the horses.
She doesn't even make eye contact with you, but she keeps petting Tag's head and nods.
Isn't that tender and kind of weird? Love it. All right, let's go.
Why would it be odd to
What?
care for an animal?
No. Just the
Yeah,
I
why
use
fact
would that
animal
be
abusers as
weird,
well.
Mitch?
Why would you assume that? I'm merely speaking about the fact that she didn't really respond in any sort of look at us or a nod or anything like that. And not talking about
We
being
already
trying to be weird enough
explained
to like
that our
animals.
friend and ally does not speak.
Did I say speak? I said look at us or nod.
Do you get close to Tomio
I
like you did to
do.
your mic?
Yes, I do.
He looks down at you and just shakes his head. Let's continue onwards.
Teal's gonna give Tag a big hug around the neck, and she's telling him how good a boy he is, and he's so smart, and he's so good, and he's so strong, and he'll be fine. Just all of the affirmations. It goes on like a little bit too long for everyone's comfort.
Teal, I'm dying. Come on, I didn't get to say
Okay,
anything
okay,
before.
you're
Let's
right. I'm sorry. I'm
go.
sorry. Okay, we can go. Come on, Fury, let's go.
Okay. You guys go hopping / flying / magically ascending across these floating discs, and you guys continue onwards. The next room, you guys traverse for probably another good 10 minutes or so. And then you come upon the next interesting room. There is 2 metal slabs kind of stuck together, and as you approach them, they slide apart as if they're detecting your presence. And you guys see another just metal hallway. This one's kind of short. You can see flashing blue lights inside, and you can hear a low hum. You guys all pressing onwards?
Definitely.
Yes, I have to step away for 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Continue without me.
Yeah,
I will
no
be
worries.
back, unlike Gilgamesh.
We can't lose another. Yeah, so as you guys traverse this hallway, you come into kind of a more open room, and you see these strange metal crates that appear to be formed onto the wall with little flashing blue lights all over them. Some sort of crystal covers on top of them with lights coming up from underneath and strange runes flashing across them. And you see another one of those twin slabs that slid apart for you the first time, but this one doesn't. And as you approach it, there's a little light above it that turns red. Jack Clone excitedly goes walking up to a little box beside the slabs. I've heard about this. It registers your eyes. It recognizes eyes. They had one of these in Starfall. I heard about someone discovering one.
Really?
X is like maybe tries to use some magic to trick it, like some music. Like, does it? You think it'll respond to some music? It tries. Like,
Oh, X,
Yeah,
that's Oh, X, that's very charming, but eyes and ears, like sight and sound, are registered so very differently. If it registers a sight, then I don't know if it will have the capacity to hear. Am I right, Jocelyn?
Jaclone. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. And I don't think anything like that's going to work. And I actually think it has to be a specific eye. If you do the wrong one, it might kill us or something.
It's like a lock, but instead of a key, it's an eye, and it's going to recognize the specifics of a person that looked in it before. Am I understanding that correctly?
Everybody go ahead and roll me a perception.
While we are rolling, Chase, sorry, could you rapidly fill me in with what we are looking at?
Yeah, so basically in terms of people who understand technology, you're in a computer room with a automatic door that's locked by a retinal scanner.
Got it.
Did not respond to music.
36 for me.
Yeah, so Midge and Teal, you guys spot that there is, as you guys are looking at this door, underneath one of the desks in this room, you can see there is a skeletal hand just kind of extending out from under the desk that you imagine is probably attached to a corpse.
Go look at the corpse.
Yeah.
You gonna go look at the corpse?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see that underneath this desk, there's a skeletal hand, the one that you saw hanging out, is just resting on its side, and in a fetal position underneath the desk, there's a skeleton that is just curled up, wearing some kind of weird, odd clothing. It's like a navy blue from chest all the way down to the legs. It looks like a one-piece suit. There's some kind of strange badge with like some sort of intertwined ribbon looking symbol on it in silver. It's made of metal, tarnished, and definitely long worn from time. And yeah, are you gonna like fully inspect the corpse? Are you gonna loot it and everything?
Yes.
Okay,
It
yeah.
has like a crest thing on it, like a symbol. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Metal
it looks
thing?
kind of like an intertwined ribbon. But
Okay,
it's like horizontal.
It doesn't look like the knight's symbol.
Nope, doesn't look like
Okay.
the knight symbol. It looks different. Okay, yeah. So as you're searching the body, you find all kinds of little technological bits on there that you don't recognize. You don't find any coin or anything. Notably, you see what appears to be like a perfect painting of this person, or you can imagine it was maybe this person once. It's on a little plastic-looking square in the pocket. There's just a picture of a person, perfectly drawn, perfectly painted. Looks identical like a real person. AKA
This is a photograph. Okay, but we don't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so while that's going on, X feels like he's like out of his realm here, really. So can he just wander around looking at the rest of the stuff? I mean, he's gonna be like banging on desks, like trying to make some, just kind of like wandering around looking for other things.
Yeah. He's gonna bang on desks.
Yeah, just making some music. Like,
Nice. Yeah. Roll me a flat check.
you have to tell me again how to do that.
That's just a D20 roll with no modifiers.
Oh, it's the dice. Yeah, this thing.
Mhm.
Dice here. And then... Oh, I think that worked. Yeah, 13.
Okay, a 13. So you're tapping away on desks, making a very nice rhythm. When you hit one of the desks, there's like a small little pressure plate that glows green when you tap it, and you can see that this metal slab on the wall slides open, and you can see there's a very large window, and you can see that there is another room through this glass, and it looks like there's vents on the floor and in the ceiling of this room. And this is the same room that locked door is leading to. And when you hit that button, the room just fills with steam. You hear a large hiss, and the vents just pour out steam, and then it evaporates away.
Into the room beyond that I'm looking
Uh-huh.
into.
Yep, the steam doesn't come into
our
your room.
Okay.
Nope, it's into the other room.
Interesting. So, and is this the room we're trying to that this other slab thing enters into, or is this a
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
separate? Okay, so I'm looking into the room that we're attempting
Yeah.
to get onto.
And it looks like there's another door through the door that you're trying to get through. So it looks like its own little isolated room. The only thing in the room ahead is just vents on the floor and ceiling that you just saw hiss out steam
Yeah,
and evaporate
hey,
away.
come take a look at this. I just hit this thing and look, take a look.
There's like a window we're looking
What
through.
is this?
Yeah,
room?
it's like a window you're looking through.
Well, hey, maybe we could just break the glass and go through instead of worrying about this door.
Jack Clone comes walking over excitedly. What do you think that does? You think it's poison?
Nah. Just- So we can see the steam, but we can't breathe it?
Yeah, you can't breathe it.
Does it have a color or is it just?
Well,
It's just like
colored?
it's white steam. It doesn't look like anything colorful. Just like if there's very hot water.
But it's in the other room, so it's like separate from us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Okay.
isolated. It's not reaching you guys.
Man.
Man, it's difficult to describe tech without using tech terms.
I mean, we could. Hey, wait, we found this like really, really, really lifelike picture. Do you think would this work on the the eyeball thing? You said something about that, maybe.
Let me see that. Yeah, I think I could make that work. Who wants to risk it in case it doesn't work?
Oh, I'll
I
do
can
it.
do it. Oh, okay.
Are you sure? Margot, I wouldn't want to put you through this. I know that it's a Powder Pact job, and just didn't want you to get hurt or anything.
Let me give you my plan so you're clear with it. I'll try to make it so you look like that picture with magic. I'm a very good illusionist. And then you can try to scan it.
Oh, of course. Yes, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, he'll start chanting an incantation, waving some somatics. And who volunteered?
We both kind of did. Do you think there's a difference between using a halfling face versus a kobold, right? A kobold face? Like would
I
that
can make either of you work.
Well, I've learned to be pretty evasive, so if something comes out at me, I think I could get out of there pretty quick.
Me too. I've also been talent training in that.
Oh, twinners.
That's so cute. So cute. You know what? Go ahead. Show us your skills.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, he casts some magic on you. You grow taller, about the size of Teal.
What a
And
feeling.
then he starts kind of waving his somatics over, and you can see your face almost get repainted to look like this gentleman from this badge photo. All right, I think that looks pretty good. What do y'all think?
Yeah, Margot.
It's like it's a perfect replica of the picture.
Looking great.
Absolutely incredible.
Thanks. Okay. Wish me luck. And I'll walk over
Just,
to this. Oh,
Open
yes.
your eye wide and just put it in that box there. Don't literally force your eye in there, but place your face on it so your eye is as
Oh my
close to that
gosh.
box as you can get it.
Okay. She's
X
gonna
says maybe we should hold our breath too.
hold our breath.
Well, I
Okay.
think the steam is probably evaporating in there. I don't see any danger with
Oh.
the steam.
I thought it was poison.
I suppose it could be. Yeah, let's hold our breath. That's a good idea.
Okay. Margot's gonna walk up to the box, take a deep breath, and then put
Okay.
her face up to it.
Okay, you put your eye up to this box, and it kind of fits perfectly around your eye, and you see this red light start flashing, and you see this little thin metal object protrude out from the center of the red blinking, and it slowly starts approaching your eye. It looks like a little needle.
Oh,
Oh my
that's cool.
gosh. Is it? It's slow.
It's slow.
Do I hear any like, ding? You did it sound. Look. It's
Are
the
you
real
gonna
eyeball.
keep your eye there?
How far away is it from me for right now?
It's getting pretty close.
Okay. If it doesn't look like it's gonna stop, then I think I'm gonna okay, that was fine, and just kind of like back up a bit and try and also move to the side in case it comes shooting out at me. I don't
Okay.
understand what this
So
does.
you're gonna hold out until it's like gonna touch your eye. Is that your goal
Hoping
here?
that maybe it's like a game of chicken between the system and me. And
Okay.
but I will lose because I don't want to lose my eye for science.
Okay. Luckily for you, you don't have to play chicken with it. It does stop quite close to your eye, and then there's a bright blue flash. It kind of makes you see spots in that one eye for a bit, and then you hear like a hiss from the door, and the light above it turns green.
Okay, it worked.
All right, Margot, good job.
That was absolutely fascinating. Fascinating, I say.
That was terrifying.
That's something we can agree on. Well, after you then, Midge.
Really? I mean, Margot just did the difficult part. Are you sure?
Oh, both of you shut up. I'm going through first. And Tomio goes, just walking in.
X follows, holding his breath.
We're all just.
X, as you're following, you feel your magical connection of sustaining your phantom steed stops.
Boy.
You feel your
She's
mind
back
grow a
there
little
killing
bit
the
lighter.
horses.
Does my emotional connection to Tag that spans all planes and universes stop?
You don't get any red flag. Everything feels fine.
X is like, what? Teal,
What is it? What?
the steed. Wild stallion. I don't feel him anymore.
What?
I don't. Is it,
Wait a minute.
It's
Teal's gonna look around and see if there's any bright
Midge,
violet stuff near here.
Midge, you're magical. Do you feel anything?
There's not.
I would like to cast Chase.
Uh-huh.
My little clockwork spy spell to go record what's happening over there and bring the information back.
Okay. Yeah.
That work?
Yeah, go ahead and so you cast it, you get your little construct, and you're sending it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomio sighs, what are you doing? It's probably just some sort of magical disruption.
But if your friend is in trouble, didn't you want to know?
My friend knows the risks. We have a job to do, and we should keep proceeding forward.
It's a bit of a dick
I want
move.
to know, Midge. Thank you. I would really like to know.
Yeah, X is going to get in this guy's face. Look, Tag is going to be scared without Wild Stallion, and just kind of shoves him.
He just like looks down and like brushes himself off as if something disgusting just touched him. Very well, we can wait here.
Thank you.
Okay. So
X is going to turn and give like Teal a nod. Like, I got this.
what exactly are you commanding your construct to go do? Like, what's the exact command? Because you can't see through your construct.
Let me pull up what it can do quick. Clockwork. I think it's called Clockwork Spy.
And it is. I know it can record. You just you can't see through its vision. So I'm wondering, like, what's the command you're giving it?
Well, can it record through its eye, or is it the sound only?
I think it can.
How do you view what it does?
Technology and science.
Okay, because if it can just bring me back what's going on.
It can, but I mean, like, are you telling it to like go to like where Tag was and like bring
Yeah.
Like...
Go bring over to Tag, bring it back over, and I'll come back so I can like review it and see if there is blood, it needs to touch the blood. So when it comes back, I can see there's a fight without me having to like review footage first.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. You command that. You send off your little clockwork spy. It's going to be a good minute because they were a ways back. So, I mean, you guys are anything special while you're all chilling?
X is cracking his knuckles and looking at, what's his name? Tauntaun?
Love how you guys have just degraded his name down to just random T sounds.
He's standing against the wall in such a way his jacket is open, revealing his slingshot as well.
Okay. Tomio looks at you and he kind of narrows his eyes and he slowly pulls out his rapier and he puts it point down on the ground and he spins it and catches it and spins it and catches it, just twirling it on the ground, which is terrible for a sword, but you can see his is quite nicely enchanted and doesn't seem like it's gonna dull.
Can I
Does
attempt
it
to
look
just
cooler than mine? His sword.
No,
Fancy
yours
looking?
is definitely nicer
Okay.
looking, but it's a pretty nice looking rapier.
I'd like to try, like, this is X's attempt to intimidate this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, like, this? I want to.
Yeah, roll and intimidate, please do.
Do you start flipping your sling up and down? Does this become a
Are you gonna do
weapon
perform to intimidate
show?
with weapon tricks?
He's going all out, yeah. It's like, you have like those butterfly knives, but he's like flipping it with his slingshot.
Love it. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an perform to
Are
intimidate.
we affirmated here?
Yeah.
You guys are affirmated.
Okay, I'm gonna add that then. All right, here it goes.
Well, that's all happening. Margot's just walking around in her tall body for right now.
21.
21.
Rolled a
Okay.
2. Gosh.
Ah, so rough. Yeah. He doesn't look two-faced. He just he's doing tricks back. You guys are kind of having like a silent weapon trick standoff.
I love
I'm
this.
just so confused.
Jack Clone is just looking around, just examining everything, looking very excited, looking kind of antsy to continue onwards.
Can I just be shadowing Jacklone, please? This person's my spirit person.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
So you're looking at stuff excited as well. Tomio, still glaring at X, says, Jack Clone, stop playing around and be ready in case there's any danger.
I thought you said there wasn't going to be any danger.
When did I say there wasn't going to be any danger?
Midge just sticks her tongue
I
out
thought
at him.
we
and
should do
keeps-
research. Isn't that what Jack Lone is doing?
We need to stay alive and research can come second. Jacqueline kind of clears his throat. Right, sorry, Tomio.
I'm going to keep looking and I'm going to talk loudly enough so Jacklone can hear everything that I'm looking at.
Okay, very good.
Teal is waiting very nervously by the doorway, just like looking for the clockwork spy to come back.
Is Margot how tall is Margot in comparison to Tomio in her old man body?
How tall? Quite small.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Jack Clone in general is pretty tall, like 6'3". Tomio is like 6 foot.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to a different map, shall we?
Oh, we got maps coming in. Ooh, this one's so pretty.
Yeah, we're actually down over here, though. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on the map here. So this is like I don't have an exact room for where you guys are at the moment, but we've got Margot, we've got Teal, we've got you have your dragon with you right now, right, Fury?
If she can fit, yeah.
Yeah, she can fit. We've got Midge, we've got X, we've got Margot. Oh, we already got Margot. All right, we're missing Gilgamesh, so that's everybody there. Then we've got Yuri. No, we're gonna put you guys up here. We're gonna say this is the computer room up here.
Okay. Fight,
Go ahead and
fight,
place
fight,
yourselves
fight,
here.
fight.
Yep, this is this right here is the door up to the the middle room, these stairs here. And then we've got Jacqueline. And we've got Tomio. All right, you guys are all kind of chilling around, waiting for your clockwork spy to come back. And you guys don't see the clockwork spy return first. You see Malin return. She kind of comes walking up to the doorway and she pauses when she sees everyone. Looks around a little bit confused.
Where's Stag?
I thought you all said that you were. Well, why are you all still here?
Did she just fucking talk?
Yeah, she talked.
What?
They insisted on waiting back, and they sent some sort of pesky little clockwork contraption. So I suppose we're going to have to do it now.
We do get to kill them.
Margot's so ready for this. She's so ready for this. I'm so sad for Mitch.
I know. So
Jack
Midge-
Clone is looking like real sad. He kind of just looks down at the ground.
Jaclone, no, we're crafting buddies. We don't just
Where
kill
is
your
Tag?
crafting brother.
Listen, I'm sorry, but expeditions like this got to be funded somehow, right?
We're being funded right now.
Oh, stop worrying about your damn horse and start worrying about your own life.
Teal is going to, she's gonna shove Malin up against the wall and like lift her. Where is Tag? What did you do with my horse?
As you're stomping towards Malin, she is going to draw a warhammer at her side, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Yeah, we are.
I'm ready to kill some people.
Oh, I
Okay,
like
I
Jack
have
Clone.
Just
I
added
really
you all to
maybe he
initiative.
won't. Maybe we can convince him to be on our team.
Much cooler, Jack Clone, and better looking.
Oh, nat 20.
Dang, Teal's
I'm
ready
feeling
to
it.
go.
I'm
He's
feeling
so
it.
ready.
Tag is at risk.
Where's my...
All right, let's get some. This music's too happy. Let's get some hype music here.
Ooh, I'm pretty ready too. Good job, Margot.
All right, so we have got Teal, Margot, X, Jaclone, Malin, Tomio, and then Midge. Wow, Midge, you rolled so bad, or everybody rolled so good. I can't tell.
I've been rolling bad all night. I'm pretty sad about it. My highest
right.
I think I've rolled is a 25.
Well, now's the time to turn around. Now you're actually going to go ahead of Malin and Tomio though, because affirmation.
Okay.
So you're gonna go maybe. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So it's gonna be Teal, Margot, X, Jaclone, Midge, Malin, Tomio. So Tomio flips his rapier up kind of fancily and is getting ready to like point it towards X. Jaclone is just looking sad, and Malin is ready to like fight Teal as she's storming towards her. So Teal, what are you doing?
Okay. So with my part of my nat 20 initiative roll, I think, is as Teal steps up, Fury also can sense the energy shifting, and she just roars, and it's echoing in this computer room thing. So I'm going to Teal whistles. It's a different whistle than the one you've heard her use with Tag. It's just sort of like a different, like it's two quick whistles, and I'm gonna give Fury 2 actions to Draconic Frenzy, right?
Very
Can
good.
I do that? Okay.
You sure can.
Lovely. And
So Draconic Frenzies, you're just gonna make with no
2
special
fang
bonus or anything.
strikes and 1 tail strike.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you mean special bonus?
Like the multiple attack penalty still applies like normal. It's just basically 3 attacks for 2 actions.
Yeah. That's the idea. She wheels on Tomio and just like roars with her, and the fire like is glowing in her throat, and she's gonna try and attack him.
Okay. Make those attack rolls.
Okay, first one is a 32.
Okay, a 32 is going to hit.
Okay. That is 21 damage. Some of that is
Okay.
fire.
He just gets snapped and bit. Lets out a groan of pain as the smoking wound on his shoulder.
And she'll do it again. Da, 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 da. For a 22.
22 is going to miss. And
really? Oh, whoops! I accidentally rolled damage on accident.
22 is going to miss. And as this snaps down this time. Tomio does like a very deft like duck under the bite this time and raises his rapier up and is going to try to stab it into the flame drake's throat.
Okay.
Is this a duelist? We have a
This is-
swashbuckler duelist up in here?
That's going to be 32 versus his armor class. Her armor class, apologies.
That is sadly a crit on poor Fury.
Ooh. Wait.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
wait.
that's a different character. I was like, I've got something, but that's a totally
I
different
can
character.
reduce the damage though, potentially here.
Yeah, we can use our hero points for that.
So
right?
that's 30. This was on a reversal, so it's going to add this much more.
Yeah, I'm gonna hero point to
So that's a hero point to reduce it?
Yeah.
Okay, the total is 37 damage. You're reducing, so you're spending 2 hero points
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot that's the 2. What's just the 1? Is that
to reroll an attack roll.
Oh. What did he roll on that D20?
He
16.
rolled a 16.
No, I'll just spend the 2. I'll just reduce it.
Okay, so that's 37 halved is 18 damage is all it
Okay.
takes. And just right up the neck. And then this rapier, like it comes when he pulls it out of the neck, there's like a gush of blood. It looks like there's this magical wound that opens up. The flame drake's taken a D12 of persistent bleed.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
Yikes! Yikes!
All right. Well,
Hey Chase, I have a question.
Tail.
Yeah.
Can I have Mitch's hero points since I can use them for the same things and still give people
Yeah,
attack
that
rolls and
seems
stuff?
fair enough.
Yeah.
Go ahead and absorb Gilgamesh's heroic essence.
Thank you.
Okay, and Malin is 15 feet from Fury, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then she'll just swing with
Pathetic
her
beast, poorly
tail.
trained.
She'll swing her tail at him as well.
Okay.
Hopefully make it, maybe. No. That's a
Okay,
miss.
that one's gonna miss.
All right. All right. Do I keep track of that persistent damage, or is that something?
No, I'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you. All right. Teal has 2 actions. Can I know I didn't narrate this. Do I need to draw my weapon?
Yeah.
All right.
She has to draw
Um,
hers too if it makes you feel any better.
Oh, okay. I thought that she had already done that.
No, she's like going to draw it.
Okay, well,
Just as I imagine you are as well.
Yeah, I will draw my weapon then and strike. That's a 27.
Okay, a 27 is going to hit.
18 damage.
18 damage. This is slashing damage?
It's all kinds of stuff. It's slashing, electricity. Slashing and electricity.
Okay, so this wound cuts her. She puts like her forearm up to take the blow, and the sword kind of digs deep. It zaps, it cuts her. She's going to use a reaction, and as you pull your sword away and the blood kind of sprays, her eyes start to glow white, her pupils disappear, and that blood starts kind of swirling around magically in the air and starts forming like blood chain links. And she's going to look at you with kind of this just hatred in her eyes. You're supposed to be a worthy sacrifice, but those who cannot stand worthy are not worthy of arms. And that blood's going to go wrapping around your sword arm. I need you to make me a fortitude save, Teal.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, I lost my tab. Here we go. Fortitude. Fortitude. Oh, that was not
it was
good.
on the 20.
It was an 18.
Okay. That is a fail. When that blood wraps around your arm, you feel that arm just grow weak to the point where your sword feels so heavy and you just have to drop it.
I
And
think
that arm goes limp. And
Cool.
you cannot use that arm.
Okay.
Oh no.
Tatum, do you have the thing?
yeah, a halfling luck. I can share my luck with you to re-roll that. You have to take the next roll, but I feel like I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like you've got
She
a better
critically
chance.
failed, so
Yeah. So she'll say Teal. Keep calling me Teal. Margot will just say like, Teal, watch it, just to kind of like give you a heads up and hopefully give you enough time to actually be more fortituded against this.
okay. You feel like you're gonna drop that sword. You hear Margot's inspiration. Roll another.
She'll say, remember a couple weeks ago the thing you told me. Let that empower you.
21?
Okay, a 21 is not a critical fail.
Oh,
so
Margot.
you're going to take -4 to your attacks with that arm.
Yikes.
Because your weapon just feels heavy, but you don't have to full-blown lose control of it.
Okay.
Close.
Cool. Cool. Okay, well, that's all I've got. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have drawn my shield at the same time as my sword? Is that something I can?
Yeah, you can draw.
Okay.
You can interact with both hands as you're
Got it.
So
Okay. That's my turn.
okay, that makes it Margot's turn.
Okay. Have I noticed any plants in these cave thingies that we've been in?
No, you have not.
Okay. I don't know if I want to risk that then. Okie dokie. I'm going to take out my bow, my hunter's bow. And I'm going to hunt prey. I think I'll hunt prey on Red over there. Malin.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna yell at her. I'm gonna use a vine arrow, and I'm gonna yell at her, stay right there, Red, I'm coming for you. And I'm gonna shoot my vine arrow at her and see if that will kind of keep her in place for a minute.
Okay.
So I'm gonna strike with my hunter's bow.
Ooh, there you go.
Sweet.
34 is gonna crit.
Woof, nice. Okay, all of a sudden I'm super.
36 even.
Oh yeah, that's right. 36. Okay.
Also, your blessing's up to moderates.
Oh, I have to see what that does. That's very exciting. Thank you, chat. Critical damage. And then I also have to roll the damage for the vine thingy.
There you go. You get a basically full health potion.
Oh, nice. I rolled the damage. Oh, so 37.
37 damage. It's a good one.
And because I used a vine arrow, yeah, that was awesome. Let's see. When the vine arrow is activated, it hits a target. The arrow's shaft splits and grows, wrapping the target in vines. The target takes a negative 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speed for 2d4 rounds or until it escapes against a DC of 19. On a critical hit, the target is also mobilized until it escapes.
So for 7 rounds, she is not moving, which means she's also flat-footed.
Cool.
Yes, Margot.
It's Turn of Fortune.
That is some good
Woohoo.
stuff. Okay.
Okay. That's me.
You got 2. Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yeah, that was all 3 actions.
Right. Okay. X, you're up.
Okay, X lets out a kind of battle cry song, rock and roll, and he's been flipping his slingshot. And I think what he does is it's part of the perform. Well, I got to do this first. He's gonna that scream is gonna be his casting of Inspire Courage.
Love it. Go ahead. Are you doing the focus version?
Correct. So lingering composition, Inspire Courage. So I'm going to roll a performance check here to see how that works.
Excellent. And who are you comparing this to for your fascinating performance, if anyone?
I believe it's up to 4 people.
Excellent.
And so all 4 of them. And this will be performance. And let me just affirmated. Okay. Turn that on. And I've got, come on here. Okay, there we go.
Okay, 27 is a critical success. No, it's not a critical success. So that's going to last for an additional 2 rounds. And that is not going to work on Malin. that will not work on Jacqueline, but it will work on Tomio.
That's right. That's
Tomio
who I
is
wanted to
getting
work on
ready
today.
to like rear up an insult. Your performances I've seen are incredible. And he just kind of stares in awe at you.
And with that, he catches the slingshot which he's been tossing around and just launches one right in his face.
Okay, just point blank slingshot. You got it.
Yeah. And here it goes.
If everybody right clicks their token and check and highlights the little music note, it'll add the inspire courage for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
So that gives me a 2.
Okay,
So
let's see.
15 total.
Oh no, you rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2, got 15. Yeah.
Gosh,
Okay.
that's like your third or fourth 2 of the night, I feel like.
I know.
He tilts his head to the side in admiration right as you shoot, and it just
fair enough.
misses.
So that's actually 2 actions, right? So inspire courage, then the strike. Then my third action is as X's vocals reverberate through the room, he casts winning streak on, I think, probably Teal. So winning streak basically gives you quickened for the next round. So it says, you.
Wow, it's only one action. That's awesome.
Yeah, so quickened condition for 1 round, but if you critically succeed on any attacks, the condition continues.
That is so cool. I've never seen that spell.
And he's done.
Okay. So Teal, you're all hyped up. You've got a winning streak going. X is done. Jack Clone is going to go. And he's gonna look down at Midge. I'm sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh, why don't I have cringe right now? I could have done
And,
the little cobalt thing where I get big eyes and I go, no! And then they're like, okay, I won't hit you.
He is going to back up, which is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from your Flame Drake if you would like, Teal.
I'm sorry, say that once more.
He's triggering an op attack from your Flame Drake
Oh.
if you want to take it.
You clown!
Yes. Oh, well,
You can do it. It's
no,
fine.
I'm just trying to think of what Fury would be focused on right now. Yeah, she's not mindless, but she's just pretty aggro right now. So yeah, she'll try and strike at him with her tail.
Okay, go ahead and make a strike.
23.
Okay, let's see. 23 is going to. Is that affirmation counting?
Yeah.
Okay, 23 is going to miss.
Man, for a caster, he's got kind of high AC.
You can see Fury goes to bite at him, and there's like some sort of magical field that kind of deflects the bite.
Tail. It's tail swipe, but yes.
Tail
I
swipe.
understand.
Boom. Okay, he's gonna back up. His eyes start glowing frosty. He's got this technological looking bracelet on, and he holds it up as his somatic, and it forms like this digital looking snowflake as he starts chanting. And this is going to be quickened casting of an ice storm. It's also widened. So I think he can only get 2 people, and I think he's going to get the Drake and X. So I need both of you to make me a reflex save. Fury and X.
Three
Okay.
plus whatever.
23 for Fury.
Some 19.
19. And is 23 the affirmation, Teal?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are both going to fail. Oops, did not mean to do that. So this is going to be cold damage. You're going to add 10 of this to Fury, Teal, because she's weak to cold.
I might use hero points. I kind of want to see how much damage it is first.
So 28 damage to X, 38 to Fury. And this is like a swirling cyclone of ice and snow that is just so cold.
Yeah, I'm definitely 1 hero point to half that, or is that
2 to half it.
I'll use 2 to half it for Fury.
okay? I think I can use mine too.
Okay, so 14 damage for X and 16 for Fury. That is his turn.
Wait, 38, right?
38 halved
19.
is 19. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that is Jaclone's turn. Midge.
Okay. Midge has so many friggin' options right now. Okay. So Midge is going to, first off, I would like to spend an action to try and talk down Jaclone. I want to convert him to my side.
Okay.
Is that more than one action to like start putting that in his mind?
It's a single action.
Okay. Here goes my diplomacy, and I'll RP based off of how well I do.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Okay. How are you boosted by chat right now?
You are.
I did not add it, but if we're at a +2, it puts me to a 25.
Okay.
Midge meets Jaclone's eyes, just like a tear bordering on her little draconic face. Jaclone, no, we're better than this. We're crafters. We don't need to tear people apart in order to discover the intricacies of the world unknown. Stay with me, stay with us, and we'll be nice to you. We know how mean Tauntaun is. You don't want to be with that. You have a real passion for this. Don't make me hurt you. I'll get rid of everyone else. If I get rid of everyone else, you'll join our side, right? Right?
Jaclone kind of side eyes you. Now this storm, is still swirling on in where it was cast.
Mm-hmm.
It's still very cold around Fury and X. And you see his eyes stop glowing and the storm stops. But he doesn't say anything.
All right. I'm not gonna hurt you. All you have to do is just wait there, and I'm gonna get you free. No one's gonna talk to you like Tom does ever again. And Mitch turns and just has the most like bloodthirsty look on her face, and she's gonna go to here, and she's going to bite into this guy. Oh wait, is it over here? I just saw a thing
Nope,
pop
sorry,
up.
that was my bad.
No, you're good. Oh, you're going to regret this. And we're going to attack.
Okay.
This is flanking.
Yep. Tomio is not flat-footed though.
Why?
Because Tomio cannot be flat-footed to you.
What a bastard.
Isn't he fascinated? Does that do anything?
Oh yeah.
I rolled a
He
friggin'
is
2.
flat-footed.
I'm spending a hero point to re-roll because a 19 is crap.
Yeah, sure. That's a Powder Pact special. You can reroll those attacks.
I did it again!
My.
Okay, so it's a +4 because of my +2 and chat's +2. So it's a 23 hit.
23 does not hit. And man, Tomy's at the bottom of initiative. Okay. Yeah, he's like kind of focused in on X. But as you go sneaking behind him there and you go to stab, he kind of snaps around and he turns around and deflects you with his rapier.
I think my goal is to roll.
Can he take
higher than 5.
reactions?
It's
Can you
not a
take
reaction.
reaction?
That's just for flavor. You
Oh,
didn't hit him.
okay. Okay. All right. I miss.
Okay. That Midge's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Malin is up. She.
For what it's worth, Teal has been shouting in her face as she's been like fighting at her, demanding to know where Tag is. I don't know if she'll answer, but Teal has continued to shout that.
Okay. Yeah, she's not answering. She just is still emotionless expression, looking very focused. She gets like a burst of anger when you shout it once. Just stop it. You're worried about such petty things. Calrithian needed you for another purpose, and you waste it on petty errands. This medal is nothing. And she's going to like make like just like a swiping motion at you, but she doesn't actually touch you. And that blood chain that's around your arm making you feel heavy, it swirls and twists, and it just feels like a razor blade just rotating around your arm. And you're going to start taking a D12 of persistent bleed.
Okay.
And then she is going to, when your arm kind of starts dripping with blood, she starts doing like somatic gestures with her hands, and the blood floats up and arcs over your head and goes lunging towards X's back. She's going to make an attack with it.
With my blood?
With
Or
your
her
blood.
Oh, wow. That's
She's gonna
smart.
kill your horse and your boyfriend.
And probably my dragon.
Okay, that is 21 versus your ACX.
Which is 24.
24. Okay, that's gonna miss then. So this, you see just like a needle of blood go flying right past your face. And then I am going to spend 3 hero points, and
Villain
she is going to
points. You're no
villain
hero
points.
today.
Thank you. 3 villain points. She's gonna gesture towards Fury, and she's gonna force a max bleed on him. So Fury is gonna take 12 points of
Oh,
bleed
my
damage.
rude.
And that is that's Maitland's turn.
Oh, Fury's not doing so good.
Okay, Tomio is up. And Tomio,
Chat, I might need more hero points in a minute to do heroic recovery for Fury.
Tomio snaps out of the entrancement with X. Already has his rapier out, the feet to get it out quickly, and gets into like a special like dueling stance. Starts twirling the rapier and pointing it at Midge. You know your kind is not actually dragons. You're pathetic little whelp spawns that were a mistake from the draconic kind. And this is going to be an intimidate.
All I heard you say is that I'm draconic kind, bitch.
Okay, this is versus your will DC. This is a 25.
Uh-oh. My will DC? Is this an
Mhm.
attack?
Nope, this is an intimidation. This is a fear effect.
I think I don't have anything against fear effects. My will is an 11, which means I'm at a 21 DC.
Okay, so you know, like you know it's not true, but it hurts a little bit. It cuts deep.
My feelings.
It throws you off your game a little bit. So you're frightened one, and Tomio is in panache, and then Tomio is going to ready an action. That's Tomio's
Damn
turn.
it.
Teal, you're up, and we're gonna roll a flat check for Fury's bleed.
Okay.
Does not stop, and Fury takes 8 bleed damage.
Can is there a thing that Fury can do to stop the bleed? I can't remember.
It needs for bleeding, such as this, needs to recover hit points, and then the DC will become easier.
Ooh. Okay. How does this effect work with dying? Does it continue bleeding when you're dying?
Bleeding
Okay.
can make you die real quick.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. Fury.
And you're quickened, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got an extra action.
Yeah. Okay. Think I've got to give one of those to Fury, and I'll spend an action to give Fury 2 actions. She will. She'll strike with her fangs, I think. Yeah, because I don't want to fireball everyone. All right, she'll strike with her fangs at Tomio.
Okay.
Is he still flat-footed or?
No, he is no longer flat-footed. He's in a very focused, defensive-looking stance.
He's
and
no
he has a
longer
readied
fascinated.
action. Nope.
Okay.
Got attacked.
Strike. That is a bad strike. 4 is what I rolled. 20.
Okay, Tomio's going to take his readied action, and he is just going to flip around, and he's going to attack Fury as Fury goes lunging at him.
Okay. I don't like this guy.
That's a 33.
I don't want to spend my hero points because I will probably need it right now to heroic recovery for Fury.
Okay. All right. So that's a crit, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an attack.
Yeah.
Can I
is
make
not-
you re-roll it?
Yeah, you sure can.
I'm spending a hero
Oh,
point.
no. No, that's Goldbloods. Goldbloods makes me re-roll attack rolls.
Oh.
I'll use
X,
my.
X or Teal can.
Oh, can I not?
Or no, Margot, yeah.
Okay, I'm like,
I counted
hero
2 gold
points.
bloods. I was like, that's it.
That's
Margot
all
is here.
Margot's here too. I will definitely have you re-roll. I'll
Okay.
spend a point for that.
Let's re-roll that attack.
I knew I should have just moved Fury away. Thought I'd get one last snap at him. Oh, that's worse.
Okay, so the worst one is going to be 31.
That won't crit.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's
Thank
good.
you, Margot. I think Fury might not make it still. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, that ready to action made it a triple damage if it was a crit, so that's good.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, 12 damage to Fury.
Woo, Fury's still up. Damage. Okay, she is going to. Oh, he probably has up attack. No, he used his reaction. She's gonna fly.
He did not use his reaction. Oh yeah, he did. Ready to
Yeah,
action.
he did.
Yeah. You're
I
right.
know rules too, Chase.
You're right.
This like water. I know it's probably not actually water, but like, are these walls enclosed?
Yeah, so as far as you can tell, there's no water around.
Okay.
here.
Okay.
There is, but not yet.
Then Fury is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't even know her speed. Can she like take flight in the same move that she flies?
Yeah.
Okay. She's
50
just
feet.
gonna kind of whoosh over here
Okay.
and get out
And
of the
she
way.
would stop like right here because these doors are still
Oh, okay.
closed.
Right. She'll
These
come here.
doors. We're in a mind arena a little bit.
Bleeding. And now Teal has her turn.
And for chat's question, yes, her Drake does have a breath weapon.
Yes, I do. I've just it's a big giant fireball and I didn't want to explode it on everyone since X and Midge are right there, but okay, Teal's turn. I have 3 actions still. So I get a -4 on my arm, my chain blood arm.
Yeah, if you have like a free hand, you can swap weapons.
Can I drop my shield and like
Drop
toss
is a free
the sword?
action. It's 1 action to swap hands, but you can drop the shield for free.
Sure, I'll do that. She's like drinking my blood anyway, rather than attacking. So yeah, I'll swap hands and I'll do the thing. I am not left-handed. And thanks, Em, for laughing at my dumb joke. I thought it was cute. All right, I'm striking. Shock and roll. She's flat-footed, right?
She is flat-footed.
Ooh, maybe I should power attack. No, I'm just gonna attack twice. Oh, why is that so low? 25.
25 is gonna hit.
Oh, good. Damage. 16 damage.
Okay. Any powder pact damage intervention there, Midge?
It takes 2 to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. How do you do it?
Wait, really?
How does Midge and Teal consecutively do it with 0 points? Yep.
Oh,
Midge is
Margot
like,
got a real solid crit.
that's true. Margot got a huge hit. I forgot about that. Okay.
come on, Teal, you can do it. Kill her. Just like bloodthirsty Midge right now.
Yeah, Teal drops her shield and throws her sword to her other hand, and she flavor-wise, Chase, could I possibly, if I kill her outright, that's okay, but could I possibly just like take her out of the battle because Teal wants to know where Tag is?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
okay, so she just shouts one more time. All you had to do was tell me where my horse is, and she'll just cut her down and like shove her off against the wall.
Okay, yeah. As she hits the wall, you can see that the blood is just spewing like way more than it should from the wound that you left. And you hear one last choke with some blood kind of dripping from her mouth. You'll never stop Calrithian's plan. He'll have you anyways. And then she just, this is 6 villain points. She just explodes in like this swirling mass of blood. It's not like just like splatter and like messy. It's like a calculated string of like razor sharp swirling blood. I need Teal, X, Tomio, Jaclone, and everybody but Midge needs to roll reflex save here.
Oh my gosh.
And Fury's safe, right?
Yeah.
Fury is safe as well.
Okay, I have to remember what evasive does.
Evasion means if you succeed, you critically succeed instead, Margot.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I don't think that was enough.
Are you counting
Oh
affirmation?
no.
No, so that would be and
so
I have
Margot-
that.
You critically succeed with evasion, Margot.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I critically failed.
No, Tori, I only had one shared luck.
Okay, I have my 3 hero points. I think I can make it. We'll
Okay,
see. I have a pretty big hit point pool. We'll see what happens.
Okay, here is the total damage. This is slashing damage.
Okay.
So, X, you're taking 41 damage. Tomio evaded and took no damage. Teal, you're taking 82 damage.
Just a little bit.
Are you up
a
still?
little bit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, Jaclone.
Jaclone, my friend.
Jaclone just gets torn to shreds and just falls down, cut into pieces.
Can I save him? If I use the potion, can I go save him before he dies? I guess I'll find out on my turn.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
I think it's worth taking half. I'm going to use my 2 hero points.
Okay, so you're only going to take 20 then, X. My goodness, I did not realize the havoc that was going to wreak on her own people.
Well, only
Oh,
one
he's
of them.
Chase, put him back on
just
there.
decked.
All right.
Might not be dead.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Anything else for Teal? You've got you're bleeding.
One action. I swapped my weapon. I swung my sword, and
you take 8 bleed damage. I forgot to
Oh.
do that.
Okay.
Fury
cool.
takes 10.
Okay, Chase. Okay, I got it.
Are you gonna use your? So Fury's gonna die unless you use your heroic recovery.
He's gonna die right now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna die right now.
Wait, Fury doesn't get a dying state. Is that only for players
No. Well, that's for like
or characters?
classes. So like an actual monster would just kill over.
Okay. I will go ahead and actually just use 2 hero points to half the damage.
Cool.
How's that?
And the bleed stops on both of you.
Lovely. Okay, so she's down to 1 either way, but I only had to use 2 hero points instead of 3. I've got one more action. I've got
Fury covered, Tori. If you
yeah,
want to do
okay.
something
I'll
else.
drink my health potion that I just got. Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll do that. What kind of health potion was it?
That was it's 2d8 plus 16.
Okay. I will roll that. That's my turn. You can move on.
Okay.
You know what? I gotta figure out.
It is Margot's turn.
Yeah. How far did you move, Fury, Tori? Okay. Sorry, I keep forgetting what my speed is. I think it's 25. Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the d8s, just so everyone knows.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Margot is afraid for Tag. She doesn't want Teal to lose 2 mounts in one day. So she's going to use 2 actions to get all the way to Fury. which is just past her speed. And then per my moderate blessing, I have a like a nectar thing that completely restores health, and it can be fed to an ally.
Yep.
And so she's gonna like run up to Fury, but knowing that Fury is still kind of a wild animal and she doesn't know me as well, I'll kind of slow down and be like, okay, girl, it's just me. Remember, we've been training together. Look, I've got the good stuff. And she's gonna like reach into her pack and just kind of try and like put it down Fury's throat.
Yeah,
Fury
does Fury accept it,
snuffs.
Teal?
Yeah, Fury snuffs at it at first, and you feel like heat on her breath. But she's like bleeding and really hurt, so she'll like lay down and just open her mouth.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like sit or like just kind of have her head in my lap and just like, it's okay, girl. It's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. We're good. It's gonna be okay. And that's all 3 of my actions.
Awesome. And as you feed that, you feel like you hear like the very faint sound of like a tavern doing a cheers as they raise their mugs. You can feel that you're blessed by Caden Callion, and all those wounds just wipe away.
Yay.
Okay. X, you're up.
Fury nuzzles you.
Yes.
Okay. I need 20-foot area effect. How do I get that on this? Measure that out.
I gotcha. 20-foot area effect looks like that.
Oh, that's a little bit bigger than I was thinking. Is there any way to get that in there without? I'm gonna move. So
Let's see. If you move, you could get it like that.
all right, this is what X is gonna do. He is gonna. So he has a necklace of fireballs, and he is going to drop the D4D6 fireball bead. Does that take 2 actions? One to take it, and then one to.
Yeah, it
Drop
takes
or whatever?
two actions to use it total.
Well, he's gonna run.
So run and then
So he's
throw
gonna
the bead.
run, drop it behind him, and he's gonna tackle Teal and say, "Duck!" and just gonna let this thing blow up.
Excellent. Okay, let's take a reflex save for him.
Come on.
No, yeah.
For real?
It makes sense that Tomio would be the last one standing.
It's very true. He hits that and he kind of kicks it up with his rapier and smacks it away. So the blast just barely grazes him. His black elf hair kind of goes blowing backwards from the force of it.
Don't make him sound so cool.
It still takes half damage, is that right? Or
No, he's got evasion.
okay. That's my turn. That was 3 actions there.
Okay. Midge.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Midge is gonna 5-foot step here, and she's going to try and feed a potion.
You
Oh,
just
I can't-
muted yourself, M.
Yep.
M, you muted yourself. Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't.
Sorry,
thought
I
she
have
was
someone
doing
talking
her
to me.
Midge face.
While I'm talking, I kind of secretly want, whenever we do kill Tomio, I kind of want the killing blow to come from Gilgamesh a little bit.
Okay, so sorry about that.
Gilgamesh is just up there.
It just comes out like, ah!
All right, so I have a moderate healing potion that I'm going to feed to him.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll do a lesser life because I didn't. Yeah, I'll do a lesser life one.
Okay. Hey, production. Let's put our last poll up for the evening, and we'll get that rolling. We're gonna put up last vote for either Goldbloods or Powder Pact this evening. Who do you think deserves the bonus renown? We're gonna put that poll up, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna feed it to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me save him, Chase.
Yeah, you pour it down his throat, and you see that those burns start to just ever so slightly melt away a bit.
Oh, stabilized. Okay. From there, all right, I moved, I healed, and I'm going to make an attack on this bish.
Okay.
Okay. Jaws. Attack. Why did that not roll my Jaws attack? Okay, let's try that again. Am I still frightened?
You are not frightened anymore.
I still had the condition on me, so it's 3 1 more, 34.
34?
Plus
Is that with
chat?
affirmation?
No, it's not.
So that's
Do-
36? That's a
Yes.
crit.
Okay. All
I
right.
already used his reaction, right? I tried to kill Fury.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't
when
know.
Fury missed,
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
he used his ready to action.
That's a crit.
A critical. Draw me my card.
Okay, this is no, it's not a nat 20 crit.
Oh, okay. Then it's only 24 damage.
24 damage. Okay.
Nice.
You
You're
bite
just
him.
5 feet too far for the winning streak to bounce to you, Midge.
Ah, it's okay.
Darn. Winning streak's such a cool spell. Okay. Anything else for you, Midge? You bite onto him. He
So this is the
gives a
first
yelp,
time.
tries to swing you off.
I think this is the first time Midge has actually used her jaw attack in this entire competition. And Midge is a very proper kobold, always well dressed, but is going very feral at this moment. Bites on and is just like shaking her head, and there's blood dripping down her scales and starting to stain her shirt.
Oh man,
Yeah,
such a feral kobold.
yeah.
Very scary 12-year-old right there.
Okay. That's it for Midge.
Yes.
Okay. Tomio is going to attack you with this rapier. That is a 23. I'm going to use 2 hero points. I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay. Both miss.
Okay, a 25.
I nimble dodge out of the way.
Okay. You nimble dodge. He looks so frustrated. He grabs the rapier. He stabs it in the ground in front of you. You can keep that as a memento of a project you couldn't finish. And he's going to pull a scroll off of a bandolier, and he's going to start
hell
doing
no.
an incantation.
Oh, hell no.
Do you need to make a check for this?
I need to?
I do.
Oh, no. Do I have anything?
You don't have attack of opportunity, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I should have...
Oh, no.
Let me kill you.
He didn't do it. He tries to do this scroll, and he gives a smirk, and then nothing happens, and he starts shaking it and shaking it, and
I'm
it's
like-
now Jaclone's turn.
Oh,
still-
Jaclone is alive?
The
And,
clone is
wait.
alive. He kind of opens his eyes. He looks up at Midge. I want to join the Powder Pact.
I still have like my teeth sunk into this person, and I just like I'm fairly laughing.
Tell me I can join the Powder Pact. Okay, he's gonna do
Thumbs
a
up.
spell attack roll. Why is this not working?
I don't see
Okay.
him in initiative anymore, if that matters.
It's
Oh, I
because you
have him
removed
invisible
him.
in there. Yeah, he's on there for me.
Okay.
I have him invisible on accident. Okay, that's gonna be a miss unless you want to let him re-roll Midge.
I do want to let him re-roll.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Okay, that's going to be
Plus 2. 23.
23. He is affirmated now because he's helping you. 25 is gonna hit.
Yes.
He kind of weakly forms this icicle from the ground, and he's gonna just throw it right at Tomio. And here's the damage.
Whoa.
Wow, that was an awful lot of 6s. Midge, why don't you tell me how he does it? Because you saved him.
So Midge is still clinging on to this leg, right?
And so he was trying to cast the spell, but he's like all tangled up on Midge, and the scroll fails. Midge kind of like laughs because Midge is very familiar with scrolls. Scrolls is Midge's life. And then gives behind herself the thumbs up to Jaclone and is holding on to this guy with all of her strength when the spike comes up from the ground and just pierces him through the stomach. And Midge grabs onto the guy and just pulls him down onto the spike before straightening and spitting blood to the side. Handkerchief. Good one, Jaclone.
Good.
Very good, Jaclone.
He kind of nods and then just slumps back on the ground, tired. And we are out of initiative.
Teal whistles for Fury, and she says, "Come on, we gotta find Tag." And Fury flies over. Teal hops up. And can Fury carry me and X both? Or I can't remember. Is it just one small and one medium?
One small, one medium.
Okay.
I have a question. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I got a gadget from chat. So can I like I look at this thing that was on the ground, right? And it looks like something I've heard of before in lore that lightened someone's weight so that they could be two people could ride on one thing. Man, it was something of someone named Avarice, I think, who used to wear this.
A feather bracelet.
Yes, exactly. And I attach it and it like reverses gravity on that person a little.
Yeah, it's a feather tool for a saddle, obviously. Yeah, that works.
Oh, thanks, Mitch. Okay. Teal hops onto Fury as she comes whooshing up, and it kind of looks for a minute like Teal is just gonna fly away on Fury, but then she looks back down and holds her hand out to X.
They take that solid brace he swings up on.
And she shouts back, "Thanks, Margot! You're my best friend!" And they go flying down the hallway. Chase, gotta find my horse.
Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to go to fast forward a bit here because we are past time. So we're going to start wrapping it up.
Can I say one thing really quick, Chase?
Oh, yes, please do.
I just want this moment real fast. Before we leave and we're like getting out of there, hopefully you find Tag is safe and sound. Margot's definitely going to go up to Tomio's body to like help loot it and look through it like with Midge and stuff. And she's just going to look at him and it's like, you should have done your research. You don't mess with us. And then she's just going to walk away from his stupid corpse.
Yes, his lifeless body with his scroll and very nice rapier sitting there. Would you like to take them?
I think that's a good idea, but I'll let Midge take them since this was her job.
Yeah, we'll collect them up.
Excellent. Okay. So Teal, X, you guys go flying back to Tag, and Tag is still sitting there all alone, but undisturbed, unharmed.
Oh,
the Phantom Steed is definitely gone.
Teal just dies when she gets there. She's crying and sobbing into Tag's neck.
Luckily for you, it was her anathema to kill Tag.
Oh my gosh, if you had killed my horse off screen, Chase, that would have been so mean. Did you have something, Nathan?
X is gonna play just a soothing song. That's all. He plays I mean, it's a magical spell, and he'll just a little healing song, probably emotional healing at this point. Although I am curious though, at like what happened there when the horse was like, how did the Phantom Steed disappear?
So Malin did kill the Phantom Steed. She could kill the Phantom Steed because it wasn't her anathema, because it's not technically an animal. Couldn't kill Tag.
Where did the other horses go?
The other horses?
They
didn't bring theirs
horses.
in. They were constructed horses.
That's right. Okay.
So we've got happy X music playing in the background. We go to kind of a pan over view as you guys go through this room. There's no steam or anything when you go through it. The doors slide open to you. Are you guys wanting to do anything with the steam?
I don't understand what the steam is. I'm having a hard time deciphering how to answer that.
Think of like a room that just pours steam out of the vents. I mean, that's all you really know about it. That's all X really did with it. He pushed a button and it filled the room with steam. So I mean, you could in theory do it again if it's the thing you wanted to do.
I don't think we want to.
Okay. Yeah, you guys continue through that room, and through that room, there is this large, wide open space with these strange claw-looking devices surrounding a circular area. And there's a control panel here. And in the center of this control panel, there's buttons with strange runes on them that you don't recognize. And there's an indent in this panel that looks familiar. And Jaclone agrees that it looks familiar. And between all of you, you're able to recall that this indent is in the shape of the piece of star metal that the queen found. It looks like that could fit perfectly right in this console here. Jaclone starts excitedly looking at the runes. He tells you that he can understand them and he thinks he can figure out how to operate it. And then in the middle of these claw devices and this panel, there's a large circular stone structure that looks all like the entrance into this place, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It's just standing right in the center of the platform. And we will go ahead and we will just wrap up there, as you guys are going to be reporting back to the queen to see if you, if you want to, you can see if that star metal would fit there, but you don't have it on you currently. So yeah, we'll wrap up there, everybody. I do believe that the final vote is done and Powder Pact won it, but correct me if I'm incorrect, production. I think Goldbloods still had the total votes for the evening.
They had to lead by one more than what we got. So yeah, they totally earned their renown.
That they did. Okay, so Goldbloods are the winner of the extra renown tonight. So they're going to earn 2 renown. Powder Pact, you guys still had a successful mission, and you get 1 renown for the evening. And then loot. We'll talk about the loot. We'll split it off screen, but this is what you guys got total. Off of Tomio's body, you got a scroll of teleportation, and you got a +2 striking wounding rapier, which is quite nice. You got that wand of crackling lightning that Midge found. And then Jaclone is very grateful that you saved his life, and he gives you a special item of his. He tells you he doesn't need it anymore. He's mastered frost magic and counterspelling enough to not need it. But he gives you a bracelet of crystalline deflection. This is a bracelet that you can use a reaction to once a day reflect a spell back at a caster, and it will also increase the damage and DC of any spells with the frost descriptor.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's our loot. We will split that off screen. And any other questions, players, before we wrap up for the evening?
Oh, are we going to space in season 4?
Going to space in season 4? We're going to space in season 3.
Nice.
We're doing some Starfinder crossover. It should be fun. All right. Well, that's it for us tonight then. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about our awesome cast one more time. Mitch is Penny for a Tale. You can find him all over the internet. There's his plug for him. Literally, you can look for TTRPG communities anywhere and you will see Mitch. Lovely to have him on. Best of luck to him and the mess that happened at his home. Em, tell us about you.
My name is Em. I like to write for TTRPGs. I like to play in TTRPGs. I like to produce TTRPG streams. If you need this face on one of your games, just hit me up in Discord and also join our Discord. And that's me.
Yeah, Discord's fun, guys. Join it. Tori, tell us.
Not much to add. I live here at Level 1 Geek. And I play games and sometimes I GM games. And it's great fun.
Indeed it is. I would agree. Nathan
Smith, Knights of Estill. You can find our apps in whichever app store you prefer.
Awesome. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Discord as well if you want some free art. And Tatum.
I'm Tatum. I'm here on Intermittent Tuesdays. I'm just here to have a good time, which I do. And if you want to listen to more of
Margot's hits, just come back when I'm playing and I'll sing something for you.
Man, Tatum could release a whole Margot album. It's great.
And she
It's
will.
fantastic. Very good. Lovely to have the cast. We're a bit past time tonight, so I'm going to skip the plug for just one more huge thank you, guys. Thanks for helping us hit our yearly goal. Thanks for helping us keep making content. Thanks for hanging out and making this so much fun. If you're not following, please do so. If you're not in our Discord, come join and chat with us because we love to talk to y'all. And we are going to be back on... Do we do anything going on tomorrow?
No, we don't.
No stream tomorrow. We're taking it off tomorrow. But we'll see you with Monarchies of Now on Monday. And also we'll have another episode of T3H on Tuesday. It is going to be the Foresight faction and the Company of Honor. That should be a good time. So everybody go take a long rest. Maybe go kill your own Tom, who is very, very mouthy.
I don't know if we can say that. Legally speaking.
Figuratively,
go in a TTRPG. Hypothetically, go fight your own Tom. And we'll catch you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye.